Let's go. Acho que está tudo ligado, acho que não me esqueci de ligar nada. Também se me esqueci, entretanto, já nos apercebemos na falta de alguma coisa. Se me faltar alguma coisa, entretanto, já vemos. NRG. Eu não sei porque acredito bem nos Natives. Eles vão conseguir fazer aqui alguma coisa. Se não for ganhar, pelo menos ter um bom resultado. Valkyrie com 98% pick rate, tipo, what the fuck? Mesmo tipo, what damn? Ashi rate com bué pouca pick, isto é que me faz um bocado de confusão. Mas ver equipas a jogarem 100% Valkyrie como rotation. Let's go Ascent, let's go. Exactly what I'm thinking. I hope Ascent can do a good performance today. It's kinda unlucky that we have only 3 Portuguese players in ALGS and one of them can't play the finals because of COVID. He tested positive, Yarka, so only Cachera and Postkill defending Portugal. TSM Imperial Hall. Average damage 791. Yeah, it's. I believe they should let them play in the where the lobbies were being played on that different room. What's up, Toby? What's up? Ooh, let's see the intro.
This is going to be the highest skill level Apex that we have seen in the ALGS.
It all comes down to this.
This is where legends are made.
Many players here from many countries and much on the line.
It is do or die. It is win or go home.
Oh my god, he's shredding them!
3, 2, 1, shoot.
Yeah, no, they got the replace. They got the substitute.
Oh my god!
But it's unlucky anyways. I believe they should let people play on the second room.
Which team wants it the most?
This is where the great separate themselves from the rest.
But it is what it is.
This is what's scary about this lobby is anyone can suddenly pop off.
I hope someone talks about that in the interviews.
Here we go.
That needs to be addressed, in my opinion at least. It's a subject people
I
need to talk
cannot
about.
wait to get these games underway today. The winners bracket is here.
Go big or go home.
Oh my god, he's shredding them. Now Morelli hits a 99. He'll oh my goodness.
The 99s are eating.
The CEO, he can't finish, but his teammates are there.
Let's go.
Oh, big crack.
Now that I saw 30-30 repeater, I remember something. Last night, I don't know what was happening, everybody was hitting every shot with the 30-30 repeater. It was insane, people playing with that weapon. I can't play that shit and everybody was hitting every fucking shot. Fucking crazy, I swear to god.
The knockdown shield is a problem, but so is Maxilon. Oh! For your back, you gotta give your homie some of that back here.
Zach being Zach.
He's literally hitting every shot. Kill Oppose is on fire. Sharky.
And I miss all my shots with that shitty weapon, yeah? Me as well. 30-30 repeater is awful for me. I can't play that. Is this screen better or the other one? I do Darken. Do you prefer this screen or this screen? For this lobby intro. Yeah, in the games we will have this one always to see better the map, but
Back to that defensive wall. Vax wanting to play it. And what's here? Maybe not. Maybe it is.
I can also put this one if you want. I have a lot of screen here for because of the different games we play.
Singularity. It's F-Kid as the kill leader. They're continuing to go in.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, I will be watching TSM, 100 Thieves, and Ascent. It's the ones that I have here in the bottom. Ascent, TSM, and 100 Thieves. Ascent because we are Portuguese and we need to watch the Portuguese team. TSM because I believe they are one great candidate to win, and I believe 100 Thieves will do a better performance than people are expecting. That's why I want to check these three teams.
We got fans from around the world. We have teams from every part of the globe coming in to represent their country, their name, and their year of sacrifice, hard work, and determination to make it to the last day of the year of our ALGS.
I love 100 Thieves. Since the beginning that Nate Shot created a fucking org, I've been amazed with them. The growth they had in every esports, it's insane. They started like 5 years ago. I don't know if 5 years or 4 years or even less. And they made the growth in every esports game insane growth.
Apex Legends esports history. Heck, it could be the
And
biggest
risking a
moment
lot
in
because
Apex
they,
Legends
for
history
example,
since
in
the
League,
game launched.
they got a team for League. They changed the full roster. They came again with the roster. They created lots and lots of rosters, and they are finally playing some good League. Same for Apex.
Is unrivaled, that's for sure. For all of us here in the
They're
arena, for
really
all of you,
really an
we
amazing
miss
org.
you, we love you. I know if you couldn't make it here this time, we expect to see you next time because it is an unforgettable time that we are all having here. But of course, yesterday we have had a lot happen already to get here. Day 3 was a big set of storylines that almost surprised.
If I'm not mistaken, Ascend will be playing
the battle
here.
went out since Thursday, right? You had to go through group
But I
stage,
have
you had to
my
go through
mouse
bracket stage. We
right
saw an
here.
insane set of games last night. These
If
players
I'm
are
not
now duking
mistaken.
out on a completely different format now when it comes to match point, but we have by far the best 20 teams in the world right behind us.
Lauren, going into finals, the teams are set. We have seen the ones who have proven they can be here on Championship Sunday. What's standing out to you as one of the biggest
Let's go.
amongst so many?
Oh my god, it's so hard to choose. So many recognizable names. Obviously, the teams that came in through the winners bracket going to be starting off with those additional points. That's going to be huge for us to be paying attention to throughout the entire finals. But even more surprising was some of the names that we saw down in that losers bracket yesterday. Not something we expected to be really kind of biting our nails. Was TSM going to make it in?
Right.
Like, that's not what we thought was going to happen. There's just so much talent here.
Yeah, an underdog squad, you know, TSM, nobody's
Right.
Underdog squad.
They barely squeaked in.
Imagine
Of course, a little sarcasm there. to
calling
start out. One
TSM.
of the biggest
I know
names
they're
almost
kidding,
didn't
but
make it, but you look at Alliance, you talk about a team that's got almost a redemption story, split one playoffs, feel like it was stolen from them in many ways, but that was by Ascend, who played phenomenally. They're in here to prove it wasn't stolen. We deserved
Let's
that
go.
win, even though we were on game 11, game 12. And we've got that elusive match point, which we know how dangerous it can be if you let a team like Optic Gaming get in the mix in those final circles, or Dark Zero, our winners of the Sweden playoffs. I could go on, and I won't. I'll save you the time for our casters. We'll talk about it a little bit later. But what are they all playing for today? It's the biggest prize pool that we have seen. $500,000 to the first place team today. We will be giving that away.
$500,000.
Insane. $500,000. Everybody that made it here, all 40 teams are going to be walking away with prize money, but everybody wants that first place prize and that
18K
amazing trophy.
minimum. It's good.
The best part about it too is that everyone that's here in top 20 still going home with bare minimum of 18K. They've put in the work
exactly.
all weekend to
It's
get
good.
themselves to that final
Minimum
stage,
18K,
going
it's
home
awesome.
with some well-deserved cash.
So well deserved. And if you're watching and supporting, we couldn't do it without your support at home. And so we're giving back a little bit today. for something we like to call Twitch drops. That's right, of course. When you sign on and you're watching today, even if you're in the crowd, feel free to have your phone going. I don't know what the internet service plans are, whether Verizon or
Twitch
AT&T's
drops.
got it going on. But if you
I
can,
didn't know.
watch because you will earn
Twitch drops
these
already know.
skins for free.
The skin
and this is the only place you can
for Revenant is ugly as fuck.
Low-key flex. Hey, if you don't end up winning the trophy, you can always get that trophy right there. What's your favorite one, Glitter?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of the Hollow Spray, but that Revenant is looking really clean.
All right, well, Apex Mobile is also available for you if you want to download it, or if you're on your phone watching, make sure to tune over to that. It is an incredible game, and you know what? We're not just going to stop there. They've got a new battle pass. They've got a new character coming out very soon, and we're going to show you a little teaser of that in between some of the games today. So keep your
Teasers
eyes on
for
the screen.
Apex Mobile.
You're going to get some cool content from us today on Championship Sunday. Nothing better like that. And of course, if you know that you have a player that you're supporting, maybe it's Imperial Hal, the CEO. Maybe we got some sweet dreams. Okay, there it is, the CEO.
I want to see how people will vote.
Probably
the majority will vote on Imperial. That's, I believe, everything. That's certain. But I want to see the other ones.
Liquid was not happy about, forced them to do a lot there. You can vote for them in
Probably lots of votes on the Optic Gaming squad, because the green wall is kinda crazy, not gonna lie.
So here's how you actually do this. You are going to be able to choose yourself who gets the MVP. You have to include hashtag ALGS Monster Energy MVP, but you can do this on YouTube, Twitter chat. You can do it on Twitch chat as well, as long as you include ALGS Monster Energy MVP, as well as the hashtag of the player you are voting for. We will be giving out a special interview and a special trophy at the end of the day for who you decide. And so that's really what I think is very, very cool about this experience. There's such an interaction between the fans, not only in the arena, but obviously here and at home watching as well. We are getting ready to kick this off. The games are very close to starting up, but before we do so, in this stacked lobby of 20, we've got a few that stand out.
What are they talking about? Teams to watch, powered by Legion.
As you hear the crowd yell a few things. I heard a little Optic over there, somewhere to my left. We've got Tom and Lauren, two of the best analysts in Apex Legends, to break down who they have their eyes on going into the finals.
So hard to pick between three teams, right? Every single region is definitely viable of getting a certain squad. But
I agree, 100 Thieves, I agree. I agree. I said that in the beginning of the stream.
That they had yesterday. 3 wins in that lower bracket round 2. Baxon popping off.
100 Thieves, TSM and Ascent. 3 teams to watch.
You're rocking the Watson in the Newcastle. Absolutely insane to think that
if you are not Portuguese, you can also pay attention to Optic.
All right, the next up on
EXO.
we have EXO. Now we need to talk about them. Okay, not only are they coming into the finals with 7 points, so that's going to be pretty huge for them, but they're a squad that's wildly flexible. They can either be super aggro, or they can find a spot down and kind of bunker. They have 2 of their players, Dexter and Kilopaz, both in the top 20 with their average kills. And talking about those international squads, Tom, huge Thailand fan base. They've got to do it for the fans.
EXO
NRG.
Hot, but NRG ended extremely hot. 10 points is what they're coming in with, and Sweet is leading his team in the right spot, putting them in great positions, barking out call-outs left and right. They're also rocking the current meta composition with Valkyrie, Gibraltar, and Caustic. The way that they were playing yesterday, it'd be absolutely crazy not to put them in your teams to watch.
Well, those are the teams that we gave the spotlight, but if they're going to take it today, they're going to have to earn it. We'll see what happens. Keep watching.
Game 1.
All right, thank you so much to Lenovo. These teams to watch are always a great thing for us to put together to kick off the day. But again, we talk about match point. We talk about the format that I think in esports has kind of taken this world by storm. You got to win to hoist the trophy and get the prize pool in first place, Tom. And any team in this top 20 can win.
I can't understand what's the...
Like behind NRG, Furia, for example. Yes, they were the number 1 point getters overall. They even got second coming out of the winners bracket. They've only won 2 out of 26 games. So you have to get that match.
TSM jersey in the back.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to handle that, because they have been one of those big slayers. But then when we're talking about the consistency, that could really work in their favor for match point. I mean, I'm thinking...
Oh, look at the Revenant cosplay there.
Just yesterday, it's going to be hard to top that.
And we we haven't said the names Cloud9. We haven't
Oh.
said Dark Zero.
Yeah.
You know, Alvarelli coming in with a story that I think Zach back with a redemption arc, and he was joined us on the desk just a moment yesterday as well. So there's so many things to talk about, but this is an interconnected space. We've got most of the community here, and even some more, I think, iconic members of the community you might recognize are standing over on stage with James Banks.
It is Championship Sunday, Rally!
Oh,
40
lots of
teams
cosplays.
are now down to 20 on our Championship Sunday, all looking for a piece more of that $2 million prize pool. This beautiful trophy to the side of me that they want to put their hands on and they want to lift at the
The trophy is
end of the
kinda
day.
huge, not gonna
They've
lie.
worked so hard. It has been a global fight with the best teams from around the world. And only one
The
team
Revenant is
will walk
insane,
away
Jesus Christ.
as true legends
All
of
the
this tournament.
cosplays are good, but the Revenant
So
is
should we
on
bring on
point.
the teams? Starting with 100 Thieves. AYM Esports.
Shaku is so sad.
Alliance.
You can see Shaku is so sad because he's not playing with the Arca. They played together for so long. They wanted to play
Fnatic.
together this final, for sure. Fnatic. I wanna see the crowd when they call for
TNT.
TSM. I wanna hear the crowd, it will be insane.
Furia.
Furia.
TSM.
Obviously. Jesus, so many TSM fans. So many TSM fans. Jesus Christ.
Team Liquid.
Ow. Team Liquid.
Ascend.
The Portuguese team.
EXO.
They forgot to change the camera.
PlayStation Gaming. AD Esports. Dark Zero.
He wants the hype.
Optic Gaming.
The green wall. Ooh!
Team Burger.
Jesus, so many fans for Team Burger. Not expecting that, to be honest.
NRG.
Lots of fans for NRG, for sure.
IG International.
IG Inter.
Cloud9.
Cloud9.
And last but certainly not least, Zeta Division.
Zeta Division.
These teams have fought so hard to be here. Whether you're the thousands in this arena or the millions watching at home, you should be giving it up for these legendary players. Let's
Ascender in the middle.
it
Is
on.
like I told it. Ascender next to Scars.
Man, James Banks bringing it in. Oh, we are so glad to have him as a part of this community, and we're never letting him go, that's for sure. Just some great moments there. You saw Jim Burton getting up. Papa Jim Burton is in the stands today, by the way. See if you could spot him out. He'll be talking about Jim Burton a lot if you didn't have any problems trying to find him. But I think, Tom, when we look at this, the stories are endless. And some of the maybe the fairy tale stories, you looked at Rambo getting up for GMT, the fans. excited about what he was able to do. A kid from a small beach town living a dream. We have a chance to see if that dream will become a reality.
And if you get an opportunity to watch how they've progressed from where this tournament
This
started
was
to where
supposed
they're
to
at
start
now,
18
you would
minutes
think
ago.
maybe they wouldn't have
Jesus
made it
Christ.
this far, but the fact that they got more games under the belt, they've been vibing the entire
Taking
time.
so long.
Their listen-ins are my favorite.
Well, you know what? My favorite thing is when we have a chance to break Apex down. And, you know, there's almost nobody better to do it. He had to fly a long way to be here with us for this event. And so we got to highlight what Genome is going to help us figure out for the drop spots in Apex Legends heading into our finals.
There's always a big question in Apex Legends. Where are they dropping? And we've set up a little graphic for you guys here. Now, are they bloodthirsty teams? Are they teams that like to keep
Fury
it in
have
the
so
zone
many space
and
in the map.
rotate nice and fast?
Wait,
Okay, there's
what?
big differences here. We've got teams
How does
like,
Fury have all of this?
Furia. These are one of the most aggressive teams. They've been playing Fuse, you know, all these aggressive characters to get right up in their faces. But you know, they're surrounded by other teams like GMT,
How do, bro? They are so
teams.
fucking wrong.
On a
How do
day
they
like
call
today, these
Ascend
guys,
aggro?
if we get,
Ascend is
say,
fast
another one of those
rotation
fish farm
tactical.
zones, where are they going to look for the kills? They're going to have to go down here. These teams are going to be rotating faster than them. So many things to think about. Then we move across to something like World's Edge, and it's going to be, you know, a different question again. You've got Team Burger, Dark Zero.
Will
all
Ascend
these
land
teams
there?
that are,
That's
again,
my
very
question. I don't
fast
think so.
at
I think they
rotating.
want to
We saw a lot of
contest.
thermal zones yesterday. That could really favor them. And then you've
They
got some
always
teams
play
sort of in the middle here, like
Countdown.
we got Team EXO. If the
But
circle
maybe they
lands
will,
near
I don't
them,
know.
they're likely to take advantage
It's
of that
Fury.
and
I don't think
try
they
and
want
run
to fight
down
Fury
fast with
early
the
game.
Caustic. If it doesn't, they're a flexible team. They can
It's
look for kills. And yeah, look, that's the
gamble.
drop spots for today.
I don't think they will.
Thank you so much, Genome. Love the analysis there and breaking it down. Obviously, in Apex Legends, that's
Basically,
a huge part of the game. And for those who are
you don't
new,
have
you don't know,
a chosen landing spot. You land where your team feels more comfortable. But the problem is sometimes there are contests. So, for example, Ascend normally likes to land on Countdown, but Fury are there, so they will need to go somewhere else. Because I don't think they want a 50-50 contest in a grand final. That's why they took them out of Countdown and put them on Geyser. But I don't know. Depends in a lot of things. For example, TSM likes to land the fragment, and they go there and they contest. They don't care, you know. People normally say before the game starts, before the tournament starts, people normally say on Twitter, my team is going to land here. If you land there, I will contest you. To try to scare the other teams to go there, you know.
I've got my eyes on 100 Thieves today, okay? We were talking about the importance of being able to not only get to match point, but then close it out with the win, right? The aggression can't be the only play.
But we need to pay attention to the places where the teams will land in the first matches is the place they will land for the rest of the other matches, because the problem, let's say it like that, it's the first one. After the first one, the team that lost the 50-50 will rotate somewhere else, if there is any 50-50 landing. I don't believe so. I believe people will try to play defensive, but the map is just a quick video, not a team's agreement. That thing that they were showing, it's the opinion of the casters, I think.
Cheating's not allowed here.
He's right there.
No, he's twice.
got Liquid and Exo. He just didn't see.
Oh, they just put his face twice.
Yeah, double vision.
I want 2 picks.
I like 2 Bardoffs though. 2 Bardoffs is better than 1.
It is, certainly. Too much height for this crowd. It's like a combined 13 feet on the desk. I don't think we need all of that right
Excellent,
now. Of
Liquid.
course, it is all about to unfold. For those just joining us, you are catching us at the perfect moment.
But yes, there is no agreement between the teams in who lands where. Everybody can land. If everybody wants to land in one place, they can. But nobody will do that because it's not good for anyone, you know. Too many 50-50s. Because it depends on the weapons you get. It's not depending in your skill. So people don't risk. Really good game. Yeah, let's see. That's why I have them. I have Ascend 100 Thieves there to check. I want to check Ascend, TSM, and 100 Thieves. I believe in the 3 of them to do a good tournament. I hope Ascend do a good tournament. Oh, the Portuguese flag there.
Here
Oh,
worked
you didn't
so
saw.
hard to be here. So did these players, and now it is time. Today is the day we crown the champion squad.
That is right. And there are so many storylines. The desk did such a good job pointing it out. But look,
This
Vicky, a lot of y'all know
fan is
I
so
stand with
good,
the
bro.
boys TSM. You know, my man Verholst, Evan, big shout out TSM. But today, it's GMT, baby! The Nasky vibes. Rambo and Nasky on one team, two of the best personalities in all of Apex Esports. I love the energy. I love the gas. I want to give them my gas. I got GMT.
You know what I have to do? I have to gas up Team Burger!
My girl busting out the squeaky toy.
Come on, come on.
She's got a
Crowd's
squeaky.
favorite for
We've
a
elevated.
reason.
And listen, I got to give a heartfelt thank you to Burger Brigade right here next to us. They came next to the casters because they know that's where the hype is. They are growing by the minute. It started with the dude with the mustache. I don't know where he is, but thank you. I see him with the hat right there. You're a legend. And since then, they got team jerseys for the boys. Look at this. Team Burger has team jerseys for the first time ever in their professional gaming careers. Courtesy of the community.
The problem on TSM is that they know when they need to show off, you know.
Gamer tags on the back. We have a squeaky toy. We got the signs.
TSM know when they need to appear,
Team Burger and Burger Brigade
and they don't panic normally. Team Burger have so many fans. Jesus Christ.
You gotta put the burger
Another
sticker on your forehead.
teams.
You gotta represent the boys because they are the crowd favorite here. We got a lot of crowd
AT&T and
energy,
Lexus
and it's really
sponsor.
nice to see
Jesus
everybody
Christ.
come out. For you guys
Imagine.
watching at home, this has just been one heck of a show.
Yeah, that's right. Any of his Watson fans
Walker
out here?
Star, HyperX, Red Bull,
The man, the
Twitch.
lava monsters. We
So
call
many
them
fucking
yesterday.
ads on the fucking Furia shirt.
Says we've been
Jesus
sitting
Christ.
all weekend long looking to step into his throne. And in my conversation,
He's
my little
Watson.
sideline reporting
Top
interview
one
yesterday, Vicky,
worldwide
I was nervous on main
on
stage. These are
Apex
fools do.
right now
My man
in
for
terms of
life.
ranked.
My man is here to play. And speaking of people that are here for a
Alliance.
minute, it's the oldest pro player, I think, in Apex Legends. My man Hockey's holding it down. Big shout out to Hockey. He's 26, 27 years old, team captain for Alliance, the IGL for this team, former military in Sweden. So respectable. I have so much respect for him. And not only that, he's still fragging out. Take a look at his stats, Vicky.
I mean, you have to respect your elders. You have to understand.
You have to
what the
respect
man's
your elders.
that he's got here on this team. But NRG is a team
Let
that
me
this
shield.
arena is looking forward to seeing. They've been putting in so much work. They literally
I will try not
dominated
to
the
fall asleep.
competition
I have to
yesterday
work
be sitting
tomorrow,
right
but
here with 10 extra
I will
points in
try
their
not to
pockets
fall
to
asleep.
kick off the championship final.
I want to do the whole event, guys, because I will do like midnight or something like that.
We're locked in. Sweet
Because
Dreams is
tomorrow
here to
it's
play.
work
Look at the
day.
side-by-side comparison of the two that we like to compare. Let me tell you, Sweet Dreams, IGL for NRG, one of the best to do it, one of the top streamers in Apex, and Imperial Hal.
Sweet's on
has the
NRG.
man in average damage at 903 damage per game. Meanwhile, 1.5 kills
Imperial Hall.
EO himself.
It's not 6 or 8.
He's here.
The finals work in a different way. The finals work like this.
Vicky, they've looked a little inconsistent.
Okay, people got awarded points because of the performance from last games, okay? For example, NRG starts with 10 points. The first team that hits 50 points, it's on match point. And after that, if they win one game, they win the tournament. That's why you can see why it's good to be on the lower upper bracket, because you get points from coming from the upper bracket. It's a bit different here.
That's right. And then we got IG, the Beatles of Apex Legends.
The Beatles.
Putting it down on this team.
Scores.
And then you have the European multinational squad hailing from Denmark.
Scores.
Mandy playing for his dad, watching at home. Mr. Hype Man himself. RPR from Croatia. Tai Sheen from Germany. They are here. They are ready to play.
Can we give a shout out to the esports parents that come and support watching these players do what they love, do what they do best?
Kashere's mom is there, I think, and the girlfriend.
I gotta give some love and a
If I'm
shout
not
out.
mistaken.
If we come back to, oh my God, look at that! You gotta be kidding me. That's the dude from Toy Story.
Is that really what his Watson
That's
looks
the
like?
best meme I have seen all day. There have been some top tier memes and signs. His Watson sign has to take the cake, 1,000%, as we show some of our teams hailing from APAC North. We know what they're capable of. AD, formerly known as AD Raccoon, it's Obley, it's Parka, and it's Karanpu. They've been playing so well. We have not been giving enough respect and credit to this
Team
team.
Liquid.
Obley, arguably the best mechanical player in the game.
You know who we have to give respect to, though? The people who made it into this finals bracket. It's going to be Team Liquid, who won the final game in that last game.
We got to give respect to all 20 teams.
Yeah.
But they didn't make it through winners bracket like the boys on AD did.
They
son.
the finals here, the final 20 teams that are going to be competing. I mean, they were the last team to win just yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was really intense because they had a rough
That's an absolute fact. And speaking of Portugal, which I have on screen here, you already know.
Hey, let's go.
Portugal is Ascend,
Let's go.
Portuguese team. Speaking of parents and Apex legends,
Let's go.
Kashera in the house, all the way from Portugal. Kashera's girlfriend here as well, supporting. So, hey, Portuguese Apex community.
Let's
we
go.
have so much love for you. Of course, everyone from Brazil, Portuguese-speaking communities as well. Had to hold it up from a man. Ascend and Kashera, the IGL of his team. You see him on screen. Speaking of mean mustaches, look at that eyebrows. Oh my gosh.
I feel like he was staring into my soul right there.
That's right.
I would deny someone like that. I would deny somebody to win at this point. Drop me the loot.
That's a fact. So, hey.
Share to the man.
Apologies all for the slight delay here as we, of course, have to build up for game one. EXO, if you've missed it. If you're just tuning into the ALGS here today, first off, you missed out. Second, welcome to the competitive Apex community, the most hype esport in the world.
Why is it taking so long to
like
start, bro?
Kill
What
a
the fuck?
pose! Oh, he's giving us the kill a stare. Are you kidding me, my man? Through the jungle, through the fire and flames. And he's here to play. Sleeves
I'm
up,
watching you.
out, guns out.
Oh, it's even better. He's got the hybrid going on. He's got the one sleeve up, the one sleeve down real quick. Yeah, he's got a hybrid.
That's the move.
Respect the CEO, Imperial.
You're wearing an NRG shirt. I'm just confused. I'm so confused right now. Pick a side.
You'll never lose if you vote for everybody.
That's true. That's a fact.
Oh,
we got some
he's
sleeping.
He's meditating. There's a difference, okay?
Oh, okay.
Meditation
Japanese
is key for
players
pro
be
gamers.
like.
This is a mental sport. Remember that. Fnatic, Japan, being represented here. Barely. They qualified in 10th place, and of course, our hearts went out to Hardeki and the boys. Leogri, PKMK not making it in 11th, but Fnatic snuck in, and it was thanks to the Watson play from Yuka F on this team, formerly Game With. They performed, and then we got none other than Cloud9.
It's so fucking weird to see Cloud9 with the fucking TSM shirt.
Gibraltar player for this team came over to Cloud9 with intention to IGL, and soon after realized, you know what, Zach is pretty darn good at this. Let's keep the role in the hands of Zach, but he's co-IGL for this team. Zach, Mazer, looking to avoid Mazer moments today.
And Alliance, they're just getting set up. The rest of our teams are getting set up before we dive into this first game. We're going to be going back
Alliance.
here too. Honestly, between Storm Point, we got the first 2 games on Storm Point. Then we're going to have World's Edge. We're going to be going back and forth. But can these teams adjust just as quick as they were yesterday?
I think the C9 problem is too much ego. Because Alvra wants to win everything to show off why he should have stayed in the TSM as a leader. But Imperial, it's better in my opinion, and won't let that happen. That's what I think, but I might be wrong. Who am I to say anything?
Highlights what's on the line here for a lot of our players. First place is going to be walking away with $500,000, $2 million prize pool for the ALGS championship.
What do you think they're saying? What on 3?
Don't die.
Don't die on 3. I think it's hit shots on 3, or it's they got blinked on 3. No,
Dark
nice
Zero.
Listen, this team's a brotherhood. They've been landing and boot camping in Sweden. Big shout to the Alliance organization. I met the CEO or co-CEOs, I believe, in Sweden. All respect for them. Meanwhile, welcome to competitive Apex.
Jen Burton.
Main stage at least. Your first LAN competition. Look at this guy.
Oh man, young
He plays with a normal. He plays with a fucking normal PS4 controller. Bro, what?
Gotta show them what they got ready.
Listen,
He's not even playing with Xbox Elite. Or what the fuck is crazy?
GS Championship for $2 million.
Everybody plays with a fucking Xbox Elite or Scuff controller, and that guy's he's playing with a normal PS4 controller.
Let's find out here. Everybody's here to rep their team. They're excited
Fucking
to see
maniac.
some good Apex, and that's something that we all share in this arena, that we love Apex Legends.
Absolute fact. There's nothing like
GMT.
walking into an audience and having thousands of people who share the passion that you do for the game you love. I met Light and so many others in the crowd who came by themselves and said, I came by myself because I knew I'd meet family here. I'd be leaving with family, and they did. You love to see it. There's no family like the Apex family as we We've been building this community since the very, very beginning. But look, it is time. Vicky, you've been putting a lot of work in the prep here.
It's
What can we
going to
expect
start
from
now.
Storm
They are
Front
choosing
of
the
top
champions,
spots?
I think.
Any early contests or maybe
I'm not
contention on
mistaken.
rotation that you think we might be able to expect?
I'm expecting here for a lot of these teams to kind of figure out already where they want to land. Do you want to really contend this
Let's
early on?
go.
Do you want to try to get that gap? We're going to have to see so far. Because Storm Point, we see that verticality is what really matters. Obviously, we've been seeing the Valk as a mainstay legend on a lot of our teams.
Game one.
Pick rate as we're getting started here, guys. Game
Let me
number
see where Ascender is landing. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
They changed. They are not landing Jurassic. Let's see if there are any contests.
Instead, you have to get to
Okay, we have one contest here. Space Gaming are contesting C9.
To then end it and be called the champion. So with that said,
And I think it's the only contest right now. Okay, Ascend have as jungle. Jurassic. Simply they landed from the other side to loot also the tunnel. Oh, the zone is for Ascend. Let's fucking go! The zone is for us. Let's see if Ascend know about it.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, what the fuck, guys? Can I... Golden? Oh, yeah, that's huge. Let me check this one, Dex. Okay. Okay, fuck. I'm good to go. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna play flash pocket. You guys need anything?
Okay, TSM know the zone.
Okay, look at zone.
Where?
Looks like the champ.
Why are they not showing?
The Sweden one, I mean.
The blue bagger?
I think there should be a way for us to choose another person to watch. We shouldn't watch always the IGL. I know why they put the IGL. It's because for them to give calls and you see always their face and emotion, but
There's one here.
Props. Purple soccer here.
why is it not showing the camera for 100 Thieves? What?
Peter here.
What? Sure, I guess.
What do you have?
Platy.
I can bring that up.
They keep moving forward.
I hope I send no. Fuck, one team on them. Who? Are they showing it? No. You have the end zone. Don't fucking lose. Don't.
They love to drop centers.
Why are they not showing it on the main one?
On any map. King's Canyon,
Okay.
Cage. World's Edge, it's Fragment, and here it's Antenna.
You already see the fight start up. Ascend, not wasting any time. They're actually putting in some poke pressure, but they're actually going to try to opt to rotate instead. It's kind of leaving a message right here. You know what? You want to take the spiders? You can take the spiders, but we're going to be able to rotate all around because their priority is to try to get that beacon.
That's right. A little early poke here, and we saw the zone's going to be a very central map. So near Cascade Falls, we saw
They can get IG. IG are being pushed by Zeta.
the likes of Dreamfire here. Dreamfire did not
They heard it for sure.
Outside! They're moving to the house! I think we need to go back! You wanna go back? They're on the house! Can we take the MC? Then we go
I have walkout now. I got a walkout. You wanna walkout? Look for somewhere? Cash?
They're coming to us!
Are they? Where?
They're close!
Are you sure?
Okay,
No,
that
was me. You wanna walkout, Cash? Maybe take this one.
Let's see if they can try to bunker down. If they can at least try to recover that banner with the crypto.
No, they're just running.
They're actually just out of there.
Yeah, they're just going to dipset. They're not even going to get the banner here. They're going to play the team of two. So it's going to be RKN and Bryn channeling their inner Pulverex, by the way. F-Chan and the boys trying to see what they can do as a team of two. We saw
Are they
Pulverex
staying in this house?
with that team of two yesterday. We'll see what they can do now in IG as they are down to two.
With Ascend making this rotation, they heard the fighting earlier on, which is why they actually want to go.
Alliance dead.
Alliance already in some early trouble with Yuki going down. Wise being
Okay,
the only one
Aki's
alive.
dead as well. He's very low. He won't survive this.
You see the Valve tactical to try to add in that extra pressure.
Alliance full sweep
who clean up Alliance,
from Energy.
squad.
GMT is also close. IM are behind. Scars are on top.
Alliance wiped and eliminated. They dropped Stormcatcher, got caught on the early rotation from NRG and got punished.
Ascend will play very defensive now, I think. No?
Cash?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
maybe it's a spot free or
Guys,
something?
play on my side. Play on my side. There's people shooting and shit.
I don't
Like, we
think
can't be here, no?
Can we take some package? Can we take package?
I don't think they understood the zone was to them.
Guys, be careful. We might have to fight with Zeta.
Okay.
They're playing the same comp as us, so if you see GB Caustic, it's them.
He's moving in.
That's right. Fun knock. We get revived here. 2 members down for 100 Thieves, so they have time to reset. And they gotta be careful because this is third party central. Skittle Cakes. We know how nasty is these close quarter combat situations. Fast sensitivity,
Skittle eats
super high
himself.
DPI, just switched over to keyboard and mouse a year and a half ago. He's been insane. He's got to go big with his duo duplex now. Gilderson's such a talented controller player. They're going to sit, reset. Nice shot hitting reset here. Nice nades come through as well.
But is this fight worth fighting right now? You are in the middle of a lot of the action. TSM is
Yeah, I'm
moving in on
watching.
this fight. Zeta
Another
Division
Thieves.
is moving in on this fight. Energy is too busy.
Optic
actually
are
infiltrating the building
fighting
to hold on for that final circle
right
position.
now.
And
100
Gaming
Thieves were
may need
fighting
some
as
time
well,
if they don't set up some of these
but
costs.
they
Question is,
stopped fighting.
Hey, how about no more dying today?
Curry died to.
Batting again.
Is the 3 teams playing in the same place?
Where's your body?
2 inside, 1 outside.
Sandwich here for Team Liquid. Optic
Liquid
Gaming
are on top,
underneath.
OG are under, and 100 Thieves are outside.
But who's the milk? Who's gonna get the double dip here as Team Liquid is
Ascend are going where? Did they check zone?
Together.
No,
Together.
I don't think they did.
On the stairs, so we can fight if needed.
I scanned
Team
someone
close, the right
south,
side, yeah.
south. There's 3, I think.
Just set up post.
Check zone. You don't want this.
I think
They
they
were-
close.
They were here like somewhere.
Scan this area.
Then there was a team on the
Yes.
back. They were on the cannon side when he...
Yeah, they were there like somewhere.
We can cruise over
And there was a team cannon side as well. Like that.
Look at this, Team Liquid versus Optic Gaming. Pound for
Team
pound,
Liquid
3v3
got
fight.
OG.
They may have gotten the lower hand against
Zeta fighting
Dreamfire
AD.
yesterday, but for now they're looking great. But guess what? Skittlecake's still alive.
Okay,
Like he
this
always
is a
seems to
free
be. It's
res,
Caustic in these
I think.
scenarios, and
No?
there's no Caustic on Team
Why did
Liquid.
he stop?
exactly why they can't even try to push.
Oh, good angle.
Team Liquid as they're gonna be able to get fun right back in this fight. Nocturne
Good
trying to go
angle.
for the reset. Optic Gaming need to go for the reset themselves.
That's right, TSM enters the fray. Team
100
Liquid back
Thieves
against
are
the
throwing
wall.
these
Let's go,
nades.
let's
No
go, let's
TSM.
listen in with Team Liquid.
2
Last
kills with 1 nade for Imperial. 2 kills. Imperial.
Sure is me.
Oh, what a nade. Bro, what? What a nade. From Imperial.
Just stay alive, dude. 100 deep.
It for Team Liquid. To the
TSM are
hands
going
of
to get
Optic
OG as
TSM.
well?
They both
No?
join in on the fun. TSM gets 2, Optic gets 1.
How many did TSM got? 1. You eat yourself.
I'm popping a bat. It's only a duo maybe. It's only a duo I think.
Actually sticking to the little top of that doorway. They're gonna have to drop down. They're playing off of the low ground.
And even in ranked, Vicky, I don't care what level you are, gold, platinum, this is such a dangerous egg building, such a dangerous fight because it's third-party central. It's always an uncomfortable fight. And if I'm TSM, I don't know if they want a full send here.
Exactly.
Verolson is going to die. What?
Teams are actually looking
Why
at
did
them
he
in their line
strike?
of sight as Hal falls extremely low. They're getting pinged over by the other side.
90 on reps. Reps hit at 99.
Reps being alive. They still have the
No,
dome, but they weren't using
they
it.
broke
Vicky
shields
Reps
at
is in
the same
demon mode
time.
this tournament. He's been playing
Verolson
so
did a good
incredibly
ulti.
well.
The,
I looked at him
the
yesterday,
Valk is
talked
on
after
top
the
getting
Vicky
ulted.
sneaking in, and he said, "I'm not
That's why he's
losing
running
ball."
away
He's
to
playing
the
for
outside.
0-win.
Because he's
Looks
low.
like he's gone out for the count. TSM
Imperial,
right now
don't.
playing from inside of this building, but can they
Imperial
push
don't.
through this caustic
Okay,
trap?
they
But
clean
Optic
knocked.
taken out, leaving Skittles the last one alive from Team Optic.
Reps can't
Smoke-
help because of the
smoke
smoke.
screen of the
Only
Caustic gas
Verolson can.
is gonna blind Reps there. Hal's gonna take out Skittles,
Allen
and
got it.
TSM gets the win
These
over
guys
the
are crazy,
rivals
man.
in
I
Optic
swear to God.
Gaming.
Who wants some more here? TSM are going to be able to restabilize.
5 kills.
They could see
5 kills on
that they're in
TSM.
the circle, but with a lot of teams already
What a start.
rotating into where they're predicting where the circle is going to be ending. They're going to have to look out for
Info.
Let's go.
I don't know. I don't
okay,
like
come
that Ascend had the last
long round,
zone
long
on them and
I'm
they
good, I'm good.
needed to run away.
Still playing fucking
That's so unlucky, man.
That was a PK. We're gonna find it.
No AD coming from APAC North, Korean team.
One of the teams are playing Edge.
I'll grab the
Oh,
wave.
they were able to res Scurry.
Charmer, like, don't forget about it.
They need to play. They need to play Edge.
I
No.
just grabbed the
Hit the
wingman
wing.
for now, so there's room.
Pool all nearby. I like this positioning from them. And they don't have a lot of damage to their name yet, but they do have 2 kills.
Looks like this is going to be one of those cascade outskirts falls
Nice clear.
circles.
Look
But
where
AD
C9 are
now gonna
playing.
be able to overlook what was the action going on with TSM. A lot of these teams already in Cascade Falls, so they're going to be able to have that slow rotate into that next circle, wherever it's going to push. But I'm expecting it to pull more towards the left side of Cascade Falls.
Yep, we just showed that overhead map a little bit ago. In case you missed it, AD currently on the far southwest side of this circle, no one nearby. Every team is predicting a northern pull here, and that's why you see the northern side of this ring stacked with Fnatic, Dark Zero, NRG, AIM, and many, many more. As AD works their way in, they know exactly where the zone's going. They've seen it before in scrims, and they'll have a pretty clear route until they actually potentially run into Dark Zero here. Take a look at this
Sand, you
map.
need
They
good.
will actually
You
run
need a good
right
round.
into
Let's
TZ.
go.
And TSM.
IG are playing full edge,
Wondering here
C9
how
full
Dark Zero
edge,
is looking, 'cause they have a really
100
good
Thieves
spot
full
here
edge,
inside one of
Zeta
those
full
buildings.
edge.
Yeah.
Energy inside underneath of the high ground where you usually have that zip line too on the outskirts of Cascade Falls is also a really good spot.
Ascend are getting inside from the right.
This cheeky strategy from them, playing hard zone. I believe they have all three alive. Yes, they do. So Exode is opting to avoid any noise. IG got a res on their third, and they are going to be also playing hard edge right now, slowly working.
Kasher will fight Fury.
And you're going to have to look at 100 Thieves basically
Fury
taking the page out of
are right
Red
now
two.
in
They
front
are
of
quite
Ascend.
literally the definition of slow rotating, taking
Oh
their
my
time
God.
over by wall.
They're on the wall still.
Better late than never. You know how that's kind of
Are they
how
stuck?
I show up to the parties too.
Exactly. Yeah, fashionably late.
Always.
You know.
Come on.
Will they notice there's a team in front of them?
They left the car.
They left.
They're in front of us.
Yeah.
They don't know about us. They got
They don't
us
know?
in front.
I think they know, no? Yeah, give me.
Go, go, go! No!
Fuck! Help me! They got
Res,
me
res,
open!
res,
Help me!
I don't think you
They
can.
made that shit.
I don't think you can.
It's wrong.
I don't think you can. No,
Fuck.
No.
they're dead.
I need bad, bro. I'm low HP. Oh, we dead.
Two teams,
Plus,
Fury and
please,
C9.
please.
Kashera forgot he was playing Gib, he didn't bubble. He didn't bubble. He forgot.
Go anywhere. C9 now forced into the circle as Stay Naughty so desperate to pop that shield back.
And just like that, Ascend gonna get eliminated. It's gonna be Furia joining in though, and actually third partying with a knock on Zach.
Fuck.
He is out. Banner not recovered yet.
He
Only with
forgot.
little ego shields. You know that means Cloud9 is playing aggressive on that Seer. But guess what? The king of all Seers is here, and it's his Watson. He's been performing, kill leader for the weekend, ranked warrior, didn't have any interest in competing until he realized, wait, I can make money doing this?
The flex, why not put your skills to use out here? And that's what his Watson has been doing all weekend long. You saw the respect from C9. They immediately dipped out of that situation. They lost the trade at the start of the fight, and now Fury are going to be able to have the rotate up ahead.
Speaking of kill leaders, one thing we have not talked enough about though, we've hyped up Watson, obviously Hal, a few others, but when you see this page flip one more time, Mandy from Scars, tied with his Watson for the kill leader. Such a popular name.
Mande, really?
Scars multi-champs. They won the previous
I was not
ALGS
expecting that
championship in Europe,
Wait,
that is. Looking to prove that they're the best
be
in the world.
honest,
Obviously cannot compete with Mandy in
He's
Sweden.
not
So the fact that he's
dead.
back and the fact that he's performing like this, what a return performance from the king.
Actually insane. I see 9 are going to be able to try to rotate right back and forth.
This is on
They weren't
3.
able to finally get that
He's
beacon.
risking so
Be
much.
back here. They're going to have to actually get the res outside of the circle. But with so many squads playing outside the circle, I'm expecting maybe the next few games to be much slower pace here.
This
with,
one will
a lot of our
be
squads to kind of figure out the foundation
a
that they wanna
really
play.
hard rotation for Cloud9.
All right, Cloud9 now getting a res on Zach. Zach will be back. See what Zach Bell can do. Save the bell.
Zach will be
Good
back and he will
reference.
attack, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, that was pretty good.
Gotta hit him with the...
Yeah, exactly. 1, 2, 3. VC, IG. I'm right there with you, girl. We drop bars. IG getting the res on Stealth, their coach. Obviously, big storyline today. Not playing with JMW, reigning champ.
Yeah, but
not playing with the
it's on
noises.
3.
IGL this team.
That's on
One
hurts a
thing that's
lot.
been
And
true,
it
we gotta
looked
pay
like
respect
he only
to
had
is
syringes, he
Noises
didn't
has
have
been
medkits.
still contributing. He's been in his hotel room. watching
Taskmaster
every single
alone,
VOD, sending
riding.
notes,
He's
studying,
inside zone,
coaching
almost.
RKN on how to
He will
outgel
need to,
this team
if he
to
moves
perfection.
there,
They've
he's
got
inside
better
zone, and then he has Valkulti to
so
go.
excited because what do we love? Rats.
That,
This is the only place in the
even
world
though
that
they are
we
only
love
one player, they will get
Yeah,
more
I mean, I'm gonna call
placement
the
points
Exterminator, and
than
unless
the
that
others.
Exterminator is his Watson, the rest of Fury, then you could really tell they are the cats ready to pounce.
Burger.
That's right.
Team
RTSM
Burger, we
well
got Team
placed.
Burger already taking up one of the buildings in Cascade Falls. They were here for quite.
Yeah. They're gonna castigal TP,
TSM
and I'm
RH.
gonna have to drop down, and you need to stay in it.
Yeah, but zone 3 is going now. That's what I was saying. 100 thieves. 100 thieves are edge as well.
This is definitely a weird spot to hold there.
Mike's catching it. We got the Team Burger squeaky here. As Team Burger, what a story from them. Coming from Australia, they were arguably the second, maybe third best team from that region. You know, maybe behind Sutraiku or alongside Sutraiku, tied for second. Everyone thought Dark Zero was the team to beat. Guess what? They've performed just as well. They made it through, and they've looked so strong. Unsigned team, by the way. So any orgs looking to pick up a top team with a lot of fans in Team Burger, make sure to make some noise. But here's the thing, there's a contingency. If someone picks up Team Burger, you gotta keep Burger in the name. So it could be like the Fanatic Burgers, you know, the Kansas City Paya Burgers. You know, Hungry Jacks in Australia, I'm just saying, if you wanna look for a great sponsorship, you got Team Burger.
Oh, C9 now. They
C9
see
versus TSM fighting. EXO.
I will when I see him. When I see him, I will. 30 on Valk.
The comms, I swear.
Got him. Nice.
TSM.
One kill out of that. One kill.
Same here.
TSM got EXO out. One more team playing Edge.
Shoot the Caustic.
You are outside zone, Imperial.
I can't hit shots that far. There's a team on this side.
We have zone.
In his ability to perform, and he feels such a need to play a role that they have to play a big role here.
Exactly, and they're playing off of the low ground, which is a little scary here. They only really have the
When I see my shoot, yeah, exactly. The clean comms, not panicking. That's the difference, man.
They do have that Seer ult too. They're going to be able to
If it was another team, someone would say, I fucking don't have an angle on him.
He has himself a horizon, so expect some verticality.
And reps calmly. When I see him, I shoot him.
Also going to be getting third-party energy, wants to enter the fray. This is tough. Zach's going to push up. He wants to make noise. Zach gets good damage in. Can they follow up? Stay naughty. Oh my god, the damage is done.
I don't know.
Zach do a good job breaking ice.
I don't know.
Here, the way that he was able to
I wouldn't fight this if I was C9. Fury out by SSG. That one I was not expecting.
Drop says, we got you, boy. Little tag team on the new guys on the block. Furia getting taken out. They say, stand down, kids. The adults are still here to reign. Cloud9 is looking so good right now. Zach Mazer, Albert Lely, and Naughty performing to a team.
Look at the amount of kills you can see.
Let's jump into a listen in
7 kills on Cloud9 right now. 7 kills on Cloud9. They are having fun.
I fucking know, baby.
I'm not playing afraid today, bro.
I'm not fucking around, bro. I need a tournament where I pop off.
Yo, ping me a fucking flatline. I need to loot.
Doing that, Zach.
No, bro.
Zach,
You need to watch energy, bro. No,
I know,
me, bro.
but ping me a flatline.
Ooh, energy. Energy are gonna get collapsed. Oh, they are on the bottom. It looked like they were on top there, but they're on the bottom. My bad.
You want?
Zach, switch with me so I can loot.
Zach,
no, trade with Naughty, bro. Trade with Naughty. I'm not leaving here.
Alright, bro. I hate being ignored. Actually, I
hear you. I just don't have one.
I hate being ignored.
I have one. I said you want it.
Valcolts are coming.
I hate being ignored.
Valcolts are coming. Valcolts are coming.
Yes.
I swear to God, these guys.
I'm looking for Valcolt.
Just keep playing the left side, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I will put my camera in the middle. I think it's better, no?
Super safe where I'm
We're fucking safe here because we have like a fucking little...
I'm looking for oops.
Play all of this.
I'm looking for oops. Okay. Don't die, Mac. Come on.
Can we poke out the team on the left?
Valco, Ubing.
Yeah, on my back.
I don't know if it's in the middle exactly, but
No, they can't. They can't.
I think they just died.
You guys need to
It's
pressure
okay,
the team on the left. They'll run out of meds.
it's
They
fine
will run
like
out of
this,
meds
whatever.
100%. I just don't have a lot of
Keep
ammo.
your shit on. I got their buff. I can give you ult them.
I can't lose bed. I think.
Dark Zero eliminated. TSM killed more people. Jesus Christ.
Cloud9 on the comms, but TSM lights up the kill feed with some kills of their own. Cloud9, kill leader and Naughty. TSM takes it over. GMT though is in a great.
How many kills do TSM have? 5?
I'm hitting them. They're pushing forward.
This is TSM versus Zoo.
Back up now, please.
Imperial is back.
I don't have bomb. The Valk is down.
Everybody's looking at this fight.
I cracked two.
They can't. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back.
Careful, Evan. I'm shooting the team across for you, Evan. I'm popping a med. We need to kill.
They are fighting Burger.
Are they still down? Are they dead? I don't know. Can we look? I think they died. I'm looking. They're dead. On me. Shoot that. It's a solo. Kill this guy. Kill him. Go.
It's a solo. It is.
Cracks in the open.
Who is going to steal this?
Grab the bolt now.
Team Burger down.
We have no buff. I need bats. We have 20 seconds. I need to loot. Is there bats? I only have
Solo
one. I only have one.
burger.
We have
We're
15
gonna
seconds.
Buckle.
It was not a double
I
cheeseburger, it was just a
think we check all these
cheeseburger.
I found some bags. I'm dropping two bags.
It's a
I'm dropping
solo.
2 bags.
I'm coming.
I have 3.
No
Shotgun
double
ammo, I need
meat.
shotgun ammo. I found some. I'm popping all the cell.
No double meat. Okay, they will
I think
not
we walked
fight
this
for
in,
a
boys.
while, so let's see the main.
0 points going into a match
Because
point
they are
final.
looting.
Why? There's pressure off your back.
NRG are playing good on the bottom. IG will need to push for NRG, I think.
Now they're the ones that have managed to add some points in their favor. Stay naughty, losing out on that shield. Zach now playing around the edge of the dome.
versus
He's not
Scars on
overextending.
top.
He wants his teammates to be with him. They're at a
Who is
health disadvantage,
fighting
and
here?
Stay naughty's gonna reset with the shield back.
Yeah, Scars.
I'm sorry.
Oh, the push from Naughty from the back. They got this. Great push from Naughty from the back. Insane. Oh, Imperial. Imperial died. TSM are dead. With 6 kills.
Fnatic is positioned right now. They're on top of the roof. We do note that there
TSM
was
dead
a
with
right
6
underneath
kills.
them. I believe that was GMT.
If I'm not
IG
mistaken.
Right there too, as AD get eliminated. NRG are cleaning up AD here. TSM helping them out at the same time as they were already eliminated beforehand, but they still were able to get some knocks.
Ooh, a little flick of the wrist right there from Fnatic. Representing Japan, Matsutasu, Meltstera, but Cloud9 has the angles, they have the high ground, they have a slight god spot here, but the zone's not pulling to them, so it's not ultimate god spot. This is so
Cloud9
indicative
never
and
good
reminding
place for
of
now.
the championship
NRG
moment
are still on
we
bottom,
casted in
right?
Sweden
If they are, they win this.
where we saw Luminosity Gaming on this high
If
ground,
NRG are still
not able to
inside,
shut
they
down
win
Dark
this.
Zero.
And on the
Right now,
bottom of
Cloud9,
the
let's see how they capitalize.
Let's see here,
Fnatic
they have to
IG,
play around the Watson ult.
Cloud9
At the same time, you
and
can't be throwing any grenades in that way. IG, you see Stealth actually playing around the bottom side of this building. He can't dance hard enough. And
Okay,
Fnatic now,
Fnatic
two-man squad.
GMT.
GMT playing outside of this building.
Fighting
Nasty
right now.
was out. I think he was in the circle for far too long.
The Spitfire is popping, is Sir down. It's gonna go big.
Okay.
Rambo on controller takes out Fnatic. 5 kills for Rambo.
The coach.
Controller man from Florida. Florida man himself is getting hype.
Yeah, NRG are still on the bottom. NRG have a good place. No, NRG don't want to push. They have a good place. Because I believe C9 needs to drop first.
But they know that the moment that they give up that space, they're going to be in the
I think NRG are in the best place, so they don't push. They want to win.
High ground. And actually, zone's going a little closer than I thought from that angle we had originally. So this is so interesting. This is where Optic was. And of course, that was where Luminosity was. In that same championship moment, it's almost foreshadowing.
I think it's the best place for NRG.
To our same finish from Sweden.
Yeah,
And
but
that's how we're gonna
but
kick
they
off
don't
match
want
point. We
it.
know how insane
It's
that
3
final was.
3
Three
points
squads remain.
if you get a
If the
kill.
bomb's gonna come through, that's
But
gonna force
they
Cloud9
they have the
to
12 if they
have
get
to
a
use their
win.
bubble most likely. No, they're just
At
gonna eat it.
this moment is better. Oh, the ulti on top.
Oh my god, he has 1 HP.
Oh,
You could breathe
the
on him
HP.
and flick him in the wrist, and he would get knocked.
Flick
I
him
love
up
that
ahead.
decision to not use their bubble there.
Yeah, they have to wait this out. He even goes for the quick shield swap, so that way with that gold evo, he could heal up a lot quicker.
That's right.
Circle slowly closing in, inching as GMT are the ones that are going to engage first.
That's right. So GMT will force to fight on RG. I think Cloud9 has the win condition here. 2 seers as well, so they can cancel heals. This is huge. Look at the angles.
Cloud9 are
The
letting
team members
GMT
come
push
through. The Valkyrie was a little
NRG.
bit far placed, but not gonna connect with
Cloud9
anyone.
are playing very well.
So they're gonna have their Valkyrie Q in this
Cloud9
match.
will
Otherwise,
let
Sweet
NRG
playing
and
basic.
GMT
They're
fight
for the storm.
before they jump down.
3-2-1 Nasty. Oh my goodness. We blinked
The
and he
ulti
was
on top.
gone. He's just a dead bot
The
right
ulti
now.
on top.
Energy are playing around the little corner. You can see the caustic trap set up as the bombardment gets set down. C9
They
now,
need to destroy
Stay
this.
naughty,
They
dancing around the
need to eat
bombardment, but
this.
they're gonna be forced to drop
NRG
something.
need to
I
eat
love that
this.
they've defended against these
To don't let
bombardments without
C9
popping
land
forward.
on them.
They have bubble late here. Here comes the drop from Cloud9. It all comes down to this. NRG, Cloud9. You see
Bubble
Sweet
fight.
right now with the bolt in his hand. He connects for 80, but he's down to 1 HP. He gets knocked. Cloud9
Sweet
will
got
warm it,
clapped.
but Rambo is
C9 win.
alive.
C9 win.
Rambo is gonna queue his way up and
C9
find
win.
a way to survive, and Rambo wins. Rambo is a monster.
What the fuck? This dude is the replacement. In the day that he started playing, he went to a party the other night and he got drunk as fuck and they was playing. Yeah, the sub. Did you heard about the story about the sub? In the night before he needed to play, he was in a fucking party, got drunk as fuck. He was in a hangover and he still managed to clutch. This guy is crazy, bro.
Tell me now, Fallout, do you have the script? Do you have the script on the team, Preds? You had GMT on
Damn.
your sides. Why don't you splash that jersey because they deserve it after taking game number 1. GMT.
That's a fact. I was just going to throw my headset. I don't think it's going to. We're not doing that. Let's not.
That's not gonna work.
No one saw that.
The guy's crazy, bro.
I do know.
I really thought C9 had it.
You believe. And when you believe in that man right there with that luscious hair, it's Rambo. You got to know he's going to show up. Energy's contagious. These teams have the most ultimate, immaculate vibes. And I can't believe GMT performed that way. What a start from the GMT boys.
Look at this. Hold on. We got to flash it up a little bit here. You know what? This is beautiful.
Ooh, I'm sure a little too
This is
much.
beautiful. Come on.
You flash that, I'll hide this a little bit.
This
Wow.
is
Look
so
at that.
nice.
Big
So
respect.
nice.
I believe from Azerbaijan is the GMT organization. Young man starting his org and picking up this team. It's amazing to see. 21 points each for Cloud9 and GMT.
Cloud9, 12 kills.
With an 8-kill game. But look at TSM with 9 kills, 12 points for them. That's going to put them in.
Yeah, the problem from C9 was that they needed to land. And NRG, as soon as they noticed C9 were landing, NRG put the ulti on them, the caustic ulti. That's why the Rambo from GMT went with the Valk to above, so he didn't get damaged by that. That's what made him won. Played it very well.
Quiet start from the boys who dominated
Ascend
yesterday.
0 points.
Dark Zero, the former champions from our last LAN tournament. Only 1 point.
Unlucky.
Quiet from them as well. So we'll see what they can do. Keep in mind, they are coming in with a few points. I'm excited to see the overall leaderboards here in a moment. But your thoughts on this
Ascend
one?
0
Take a look
points.
at the damage done. Walk us through it, Vicky.
What I'm really excited for is to see how Rambo went ape crazy here. 2,000 damage, 2.2k
2,000 damage.
already in that game
Bro,
1.
what?
Does that mean in terms of momentum for GMT? Because you know that they ride on that confidence. You know
They don't have the image for him.
Still that second place, third place winner to go in and say,
They don't have the
we still
damage.
did it. We still are out here.
You see the thumbs up. He's got nothing but smiles right
Imagine
now.
you being the MVP and they don't have your image.
I'm so proud of this young man and the
Imagine.
professional he's become. Player for Torrent, joined the Torrent roster, and in my opinion, helped them elevate, but it wasn't enough. They weren't able to qualify to be here. Came in as a substitute, ended up subbing for Mady.
Getting
You know,
sleepy
in
as
my
fuck.
opinion, and I actually got this confirmed from them, that's a great substitute because they picked up a dominant controller player. They now have 2 great keyboard and mouse players in Nasky and Dell. Dell is one of the most underrated players in the world, by the way. Picking up a controller demon like Rambo is huge. Let's take a look.
And this is absolutely huge.
Wow.
I know we highlighted Energy starting off with points, but so did C9, who are only behind them by 2 points. GMT with
Very
that
close,
victory,
the top 3.
skyrocket in 3rd place with 21 points. Slowly fall out. That gap is starting to evolve.
That's a fact. TSM started with
TSM
0,
are in
but
a good
earned
place.
12 with 9 kills. That'll put them in the top 5. What a start here. And Fnatic, obviously, strong showing from them. They started with 0. They get 7. Team Burger with a 7 of their own. Really impressive stuff here. As Space Station, Furia, maybe not doing as well this game, but they did have some points to start with, which is why you see them so well on screen. Let's flip over to the second page here, and it's Dark Zero with 6, EXO with 7. All of those points from EXO, I believe, coming from their winner's bracket performance. They started with 7 points because they were in 3rd place coming into this one from the winner's bracket.
And out the game, he's scooping up some kills too at the very end with against Team Liquid in that very, very stacked up building where TSM, you saw how just toss out that grenade, pick up 2. It was really nice to see, but it was a lot of chaos happening on the outskirts of Cascade Falls.
They have time.
Where a lot more teams are stationed looking.
They have
out
time,
at
they
the
have time.
Facts.
Is someone on off the
point
points? Energy 25 already.
Contest in terms of POI 50-50.
One good game
We did
and
see a lot of early fights. Do you think we're going to continue to see something similar here? Ascend got taken out by Team Liquid. You saw a big rotation come through near Cascade Falls to the south of Cascade Falls. Liquid was ready to fight.
I believe it's the fight for the beacon. We saw a lot of fighting around those beacons for all the right reasons, of course. You want to be able to predict where that next circle is going to be pulling because a lot of players like Energy Sweet get that
It's
read
hard for them to
perfectly.
do a
Notice how they were
25-point
positioned there.
game,
They knew the
but
kills were going to eventually come to them. They didn't need to overextend for anything like that because they like to play for placement.
I
more
think
than anything.
Cash needs to go to crypto, man.
We'll hit 2 Seer teams left.
You read
and
my
that's a good
mind.
discussion. GMT busting out Seer and Watson. We haven't seen.
I want to see Cash always on
Meanwhile, we saw Seer and Horizon
crypto.
from Furia. Seer coming from Zach Mazer, so expect a lot more in terms of team comps.
You,
not just the
we note,
kinda cookie-cutter
you could
caustic we
notice
thought
on the
we'd
fight
see
that
in this
they
final
lost
until
because
this match
Kashera
point.
forgot
Look,
he was a
game
give,
number 1 was
and he didn't
absolutely
bubble.
insane. We hope you're enjoying it here live in PNC Arena. We hope you're all enjoying it at home. We're going to jump to a quick break. When we come back, we got Onset and Gasket to call the action for game number 2.
Game number 2. Look at this, man. Look at this, bro. Insane. How to win a fucking game. The bet on the perfect time, and he goes back up here because he was getting killed by the give ult. Give ult knows.
The official
The
energy
caustic
drink of
ult.
the Apex Legends Global Series.
I think my camera already warmed up. Yeah, I need to set up the other one. It's very hot in my room.
It's prime time at the Apex Games.
Tell Death I said hello.
This is all the engine I've made. Transform. Transform, center horizontally. Oh, yeah, I can't center that horizontally because of that I forgot. Two minutes for the next commentating. I will go get some water, be right back. Back, bitches. 18 seconds to go. Let's go, second match. NRG are going to close this early, I think. With that start.
Welcome back, everybody, to the ALGS Championship Finals. And what a start to the
I was
day
not
we
expecting
have
this
had
pop-up
here.
from the
GMT
Cloud9. It was a
coming out of the
really
blocks
great
artist
start
on
from
Stormpoint
Tine.
with a huge win on map number 1.
And GMT, one of the few teams who hadn't actually got a victory all tournament long coming into these finals. That is so important to break that duck because it gives you that belief that, okay, as we go into match point format, once we reach match point, we can get a victory. And you saw what it meant to them. I mean, what a play by Rambo at the end.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous play by Rambo coming in, and what a story it has been for this team. Rambo coming in as a substitute and saying, hey, I'm not here to take part. I'm here to take over. The man has won games in a way which he's going to, do all of his teammates proud. But there's other stories here, Dan, from that game number 1. Yes,
Sorry guys, let me
GMT,
just
a
eat something.
huge
to be able to talk during the game, taking this time from the breaks between games to
hitting that 50-point mark.
You know, I think that when
chill a
NRG were
bit.
in that final circle, I think that would have been in their minds. Okay, we've already started with 10 points here. As long as we get a nice and consistent base as we progress, we should still be the first team to get to that match point. And granted, yes, other teams have had a lot of points in that game as well to really put themselves up the leaderboards. But as long as NRG can find that consistency, get to those final circles, they should be one of the first teams we see on match
That is
point.
sweet.
You never disappoint us, Raleigh, honestly. Every
The
single
girl showing
member
the
in the
face.
crowd has been popping off all weekend long. And all week long. I forgot we've been here for 4 days as well. This is the 4th day of the ALGS Championships. But Sweet leading the troops once more. And I think it was such an important performance for them. It kind of continued that play style we saw from NRG when they had that successful winners bracket run, right? They're all about prioritizing that quick rotation. Center zone is where you are going to find them buried in the ground. They don't want to move until that final moment.
It really is impressive how NRG approach Storm Point. We're seeing a lot of different play styles and a lot of different approaches as it comes to this map. There is a lot of teams who just kind of want to run, they want to fight, they want to play edge, but NRG, they're still sticking to their guns, sticking to how they want to play.
And C9 as well. C9, a massive, massive game for them. It always was kind of a rags to riches game.
The message to let the guys with COVID play. Oof.
Did get knocked, but
The message.
a brave play, a ballsy play coming in for them to get that banner back, play it on the edge of that zone, and then most importantly, I think there was a really important moment for them. They were having that battle with Furia. It was going on and on and on, and it never felt like anyone really had the upper hand until Space Station came and cleared the way for C9.
And I do think that Cloud9 are a team who are finding more success on Storm Point rather than World's Edge. So as we go into match number 2, and it is Storm Point again, this is when you need to be picking up your points before you go over to arguably one of your weaker maps.
Well, let's talk about Storm Point a little bit. We've been the Storm Point specialists for the majority of this tournament, but talk about the Storm Point specialists from a stats perspective and who we've got on this main stage.
Well, TSM have been far better at Storm Point. They really have found their victories there, their points have been there, and they look like a different squad. They look a little bit lost on World's Edge, so arguably you want to see them get their points here on Storm Point as well. You're also looking at teams like Team Liquid, Optic Gaming, Alliance have all been better statistically on this map.
You can see Ushaku is devastating because he can't play with the Arca. He's so mad right now.
And you can really fall behind the pack.
And also, I feel like if you get those points on the board early here, a strong start on Storm Point puts you in a position where you go over to World's Edge, you have playable areas, you have more predictable kind of final zones, which a lot of these players would have been playing for years and years now on World's Edge, where you can kind of hunker
One
down
kill per game.
and look to lock down a first place finish. I feel like this starting off on Storm Point is massive for the context of these games.
Yeah, when you talk about momentum and you talk about being able to bring that into like the next matches, it's so important because you can play your play style going into
This
World's
is
Edge.
the
You don't have to
most
think about
incredible
changing your
thing
position.
in the
You don't have to
fucking
think
world.
about changing
How
your
does a
map.
team
And when match point comes into it, you don't have to think about
is
worry
playing
about other
without
teams that are gonna be in the equation.
a
Instead,
org
you just focus on your
in
game.
the fucking championship for in a $2 million tournament prize? How the fuck no one picks that team? Makes no sense.
A Team Burger victory, I tell you that. But Team Burger are one of the few teams who still have
So many orgs that don't have Apex yet. Buy the fucking team. Give them a contract.
It's a good time to save it. It's a good time to peak. We've always
Makes no
said
fucking
Apex
sense.
Legends is about peaking
I swear
at
to
the
God.
right moment.
Speaking of which,
People are
just down on
shitting
your
always
screen
on
that you saw
Apex.
very momentarily there, here's
When
Watson. He has brought some
it's a good
slaying
game.
prowess to every
That
single
needs to grow.
lobby
The
we've seen him
game
involved in,
started
and
in
that's one of the reasons
2019.
that Furia
People
have been so
are
dominant
forgetting that.
in the kills department.
I mean, Furia have outslayed
Who creates
this
a game
entire
that
tournament by an incredible
in
margin. They were tweeting
3
about it
years
yesterday
gets
saying,
to
like,
the stage
dude,
that
we are
Apex is
so
right
far
now?
ahead of everyone else, it's unreal. But is that still going to work in this Grand Finals lobby? This is arguably one of the biggest and best lobbies we've ever seen in Apex Legends.
I mean, just going through some of the signs that we're seeing here, it's great to see different teams being supported, different players being supported, and most importantly, the Apex Legends Global Series being supported in such a strong way. Team EXO as well. I mean, what a performance has been from them. Scars also, a great run from them. I mean, the losers bracket run from all of these teams yesterday, it was a marathon for them to even get to Sunday. I just wonder how much it took out of them.
And as we briefly touch on Scars, because they were on our screens, it's another team who hasn't found a victory in this tournament yet. But when they do get rolling, when they are on match
Let's
point,
go.
they're still a dangerous team because they are a championship-winning team.
They're not
They've
there.
done it before,
Where are
and
they?
You know full
The
well
fuck?
that trophy could very easily be lifted by that
They're
squad.
probably
And that trophy
talking in
that
the
you're
back.
seeing right there, yes, it's a new one for this year, but both Scars, like you mentioned, and 100 Thieves both have possession of their respective regions. ALGS Championship from the online competition that we had last year. So in this lobby, we have two former champions, alongside, of course, playoff champions, Pro League champions. It really is just a star.
I hate Starpoint.
Here, and let me tell you, the games are just going to get more and more intense as we roll through finals day here. You can see on your screens if you're in the arena or if you're sat at home, that game number 2 is loading here. We're back into Stormpoint.
And Stormpoint means aggression. It
Match
means the likes
2.
of Fury are going to be looking for kills. It means the likes
they are
of
jumping
C9
already.
are going to be looking to pick up those pieces when they can third party. So many squads have found far more success here on this map.
We see the
And you need to
beginning,
get the
we
points
see
down.
where the
We
zone
are
is going to
already
move.
gonna
We
be
then check
closer
100
to
Thieves,
match point.
TSM and
Remember,
Ascent to
NRG
see
started
how
this
they
game
approach the game.
25
And then we go
points. They
back
are
to the main,
halfway towards match point
to the
already.
mainstream to see the fights.
Well, the dropship, as you can see, is taking its path over. The teams are on their way
Let's see where
down,
the
and we're
zone
gonna
moves.
get a first look at where that circle is going to be pulling very, very soon. And it looks like we're going out towards the western side, so central western here, Dan. Very, very interesting to see.
Yeah, this could potentially pull over towards the mill, or we could see something somewhat similar of what we saw previously. You could see it.
Who is
bang in
going
the
to
center
check
of
the
that
zone
circle.
first?
You see that watery area in the middle.
Okay,
And
Ushaku
we
is
have
going
seen
to
a few
check the
teams
zone.
find success with a circle like that already,
Ooh,
but
the
it
meal
gets
one.
a little bit further towards
Cash
the
needs
middle.
to
You
rotate
could argue
fast.
This is perfect for the likes of Optic Gaming, who do drop in mill. They
Cash
could
needs
set
to
up
rotate
at the
fast.
same
Let's see if he
time.
noticed what zone this is.
Sniper bullets, not scope, bullets.
Will he notice?
Just let fast checks.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Let's see TSM.
Does it drop to 6x?
Yeah, you can drop it.
Yeah.
Hold the sniper ammo though.
I got 2 stacks sniper for you.
Okay.
They
I'll drop
didn't
them
have
in
I have
beacon.
a blue light and a purple heavy and a 3x.
They didn't have
I'm dropping.
beacon.
Okay,
100 Thieves.
I'll shoot purple. A little bit closer.
No beacon on the back as well? No. Okay. So 3 teams didn't notice right now.
And what fights we had in match number 1, may I add, the Optic Gaming versus TSM.
Who died
scuffle
on the
was
last
incredible.
one in the first in the 50-50?
These games develop, and even the 3v3
I don't
fights
remember.
develop. So many players are going to have to hit those
Cool,
clutch
and
shots
stayed
when
in
it really,
20th
really
place.
matters. Space Station Gaming, I mean, as crazy
Alliance.
as it sounds, how we haven't even had the opportunity to mention Space Station, apart from them getting involved in that Furia versus C9 scuffle we saw a little bit earlier on. They picked up a couple of wins yesterday here on Stormpoint.
And Space Station have been a solid, consistent team across the board of both maps. When we look at how teams are playing on World's Edge, how they're playing on Stormpoint, Space Station are pretty even across both. And I think that's very impressive.
Yeah, and that can be shown in their performance. When we were in that winners bracket, I've spoken to a lot of the pros, and they were saying that winners bracket.
Let's see if Ascent noticed the zone.
Falcons.
They did.
35%.
They did. Okay.
35?
They did.
Yeah.
They want to go to play in the mill. Insta.
It's gonna be meal zone. It's going to be meal. There's a bot here, I'm gonna take it.
I thought 3.
Someone fighting, they heard it.
Can I take the high ground? Guys, any...
Okay, Ascent no. Let's see TSM. There's a
Already
fight right now.
looking to
NRG.
try and make a little bit of a rotation here, and
Team Liquid killed NRG.
you gotta be careful. That missile swarm can hit hard, and Nathan has already gone down.
Yeah, Nathan down here for NRG.
This is huge. Seeing NRG dying early, it's huge. Zone is mill.
3 games where they were contested, and 3
If
games
NRG die
where they
early,
got
this
no
is huge.
points on the board, but for
Zone
now,
ends here.
they're looking a little bit more solid. The same
C9,
here for NRG.
okay, they got the banner. Ascent are close,
play here.
but they're not doing anything
Wanna play here?
to the fight.
Back up, I should say. And Rocker's just trying to get anywhere near him to get this game back on track.
How desperate do Liquid get for these kills, and who else has been able to hear this commotion to potentially pick up the third party? But NRG just doing what
Sweet
they
is
can
so-
to stay alive at the moment.
Yes,
Sweet
let's
goes
go kill
down.
Let's kill NRG.
This looks like the beginning
Let's
of
kill
the end here
NRG
in
to
match
give
number
more
2.
opportunity to Ascent.
Not the start they would have
Give
wanted.
them more
I
time
wanted talk about
to-
how impressive they have
to
been as
reorganize.
Well. Maybe not this game. The best opportunity
This
to
is
do so,
Ascent,
but
I
here comes
think.
Liquid again. I mean, the flatline shots very
No,
crispy for
they
them.
Ascent are going to the back. They want to play in one of the houses. I don't think anyone. Oh, there's a team there.
I don't have it. I bubbled.
Go to the top. Go to the top. Go to the top.
Can we go top?
They are dead.
Guys, can you come to my side?
There's a
Yes,
team on
yes.
top of them.
Go,
They are dead. Fuck. This team wants to kill them.
Guys, we need to hold for hard.
Okay, okay.
His team wants to kill them.
We have to move that side, okay?
Okay, okay.
Can I heal? Watch out, Dark Star. Guys,
Just chill,
we need for my bubble, you need to hold the back. One.
Okay, I'm holding the back,
I don't
my bubble
like
is
this.
good, I can pop another 8 seconds, just hold for 8 seconds and we're
I
fine.
don't like
One
this.
the back, one of you was back.
Battle here.
I don't like this.
Move on me.
Okay.
Bubble!
Talk to destroy the door.
Late bubble, cash.
Just chill.
Can you nade or something? The guy.
I'm trying to shoot for you.
He has my casting. I'm gonna give you ult.
Trying to shoot
let's
for you.
go.
Cash is dead.
I give you ult.
Can you come to me, post? I'm safe.
You're gonna shoot us right there.
Come to me. I'm good here, post. Come.
This nade is earth.
Fuck no. Guys, I'm fine.
No. I have a beacon.
Yeah, just chill. He's dead. Set up and chill, okay?
Okay.
We're
Just
fine.
chill, relax.
We're fine. Guys, play safe. Go to a safe spot.
Post, I'm gonna
There's
take
no one on the back. Just take the rock.
I'm gonna take...
You have a shit on now space. Just set up entire space.
Post, I'm gonna take the...
They had the respawn
I
beacon,
need to pop a medkit.
they are trying.
Fuck, don't prowler, please. Fucking prowler.
Just play on me, bro.
Play safe, post.
Like, I'm good here, bro. Play on me.
Heal.
I'm gonna get it. Like, when you're ready, you tell me.
Start to get that belief in themselves once more.
It's all about that first engagement, I feel, for Alliance. Not just in a game, but maybe just for
Alliance are
They win
being
that first
shopped
AVP
by
they're involved
two
with, they start to roll, and they start
to
to
charge
find
rifles.
form. Speaking of rolling, you're gonna
Energy
see a
were
couple
able
players rejoining the game, and it looks like
to get
NRG
Nathan
back
back.
up to
I don't
2.
like this.
Fortunately for Sweet, though, the IGL is going to be out of the game, so he's going to have to watch from the sides.
2 is better than 1.
Yeah.
Finger shotgun block, you find one.
TSM are okay. Good shields
Hit a
to
PK.
start.
Where from? Go for Jen. I don't fucking know the house.
Yeah, it's the small house on the west.
We can probably slide down and grab that drop.
Yes, I know.
Is the house in front taken?
Oh, no.
They want to ulti with Valk, I think.
Check
They're
behind
just
us,
taking the... What's an ulti to don't
Fucking
waste
arrow
time.
in my head. You watch behind us, Luck. You're gonna just watch me.
Fight, someone fighting? No,
Celebrities
it's the spider.
in Raleigh
Okay.
throughout the tournament. Every time we've seen them trying to approach a couple of players and obviously fall the level of pro play that we have in front of us.
Nadir do,
There's been a
yeah,
cheer,
no.
almost a sarcastic cheer going up from the crowd.
But
we love every single moment of it. But
it's
for NRG, they're not loving every
if
single
it
moment.
was only Rocker, because only Rocker was alive, and that's a Jeep.
It's a tough road ahead for all of the teams.
If you
that are
get pushed, you're
rotating in
fucked because you don't have a movement, you know. That's why I wanted them to have only
One of
Rocker.
the teams that we could maybe speak
With
about is Cloud9,
if it's
they are
two,
a long way
they
out. They're
can
in fish farms at the moment,
hold a bit,
still just
especially with
looting up.
Caustic.
So they will and should be
If
the
they can
last
get a
team
beacon,
to actually arrive
house
at
or
but they've been playing
something
this
like
way
that.
all tournament long, slowly, methodically,
Albreleli,
just waiting and
10
biding their
damage
time
to
to arrive to the
purple.
party, hoping that when they do get into that circle, they've already.
I didn't
Kasher
loot
is
anything.
back. Nice, Kasher
Wait
is
for the
back.
next bubble, maybe. Pause, don't fuck
The
with
guy
them.
is there. I'm not fucking, they are picking.
Kasher is back, that's good.
Like, you kinda have to kill them or something, you have to pressure.
Okay, I have one cell only. Like, you can wait for the bubble.
Take cells, take one cell at least. I have 12 cells. Take
Why are
cells.
they not
Give me,
showing?
give me.
Why are they not showing Cash? They are showing posts,
You
but
good Cash?
with
Probably
Cash
make
face.
a move now.
What? Makes no sense.
Not
No,
like
they're,
that.
no, they're
I
good,
don't
they're
see
good.
them.
They're inside the zone. They're good, they're inside the zone.
You can't play on me, by the way. But this team is not looking anymore.
I'm good. I resetted, I have 2 bots.
Nice, that's
Anyone
smart,
needs
yeah.
bots?
I have one now.
You have one?
Yeah.
How many syringes you have?
Okay,
No,
they will
three,
have
three,
to
three,
play
three,
safe for a bit,
Give
so
him,
let's
give him.
watch another thing.
Gonna pop them out.
Let's watch the main
TSM
stage
make
for a bit.
move. Fnatic, though, are under fire. We said they were going to be one of the late rotators. They are on the edge, but another
With
team
Fnatic.
wants to get scrappy with them.
Ooh, little Arcstar on the corner of this bubble as well, and unfortunately for UCAF, he's going to have to get the sneakers on. He's going to have to get the running boots because he is taking quite a lot of damage as he tries to make that cross.
Okay, the Gib is dead.
Unfortunately for Metzera, he's going to go down, and now you can see Fnatic falling down to 2, and who else but Furia just hunting on the edge of zone at the moment. It's a 3v2 opportunity
The
for them
stream,
to
the
go
main stream is lagging a bit compared to the team stream. Okay, the Fury res, Fury in 5, in 5th. Oh, great push! He's bottom. This guy's so crazy, man. This guy's so crazy. This guy's crazy. Bro, he was 1 HP and they did that. This guy's fucking a maniac. Oh, he got killed though.
Furia
Burger to not know it's a 2 that's pushing them.
IG got killed by GMT. GMT eliminated IG.
This damage on this knock, and you can see how aggressive they're getting and how they're forcing Furia back, running away with their tail between their legs.
Well, NRG are going to get this KP, and that is good for them. And I'll tell you what, if Nathan's shooting this straight, it might be even more. A couple more bullets, and they'll be falling from
One
the
hit,
sides.
and Nathan got it. One fucking hit.
Nathan is here to play, everybody. He is out for blood. Pandas.
He's the top 1 predator, you know. Look the HP of the last man for this guy from Fury.
Good news for the rest of the lobby. His Watson was the member
He was
from
so
Furia
low.
that gets taken out, and we've already
Jesus
seen
Christ.
what an incredible force his Watson has been. But Furia now have to fight as a 2. They will not be able to recover that banner, but I love that from
NRG playing as a duo were able to get 1 kill, bro. What the fuck?
on damage
Oh,
that other teams have been able to do. They made
Jesus
They
Christ.
made themselves look like a 3. They also hit some incredible shots as well.
Well, the interesting thing here for NRG is that Sweet, obviously, out of this game, he will be able to IG on, watch the screens for sure, but not enough of the light has been shined on these two. We always talk about Sweet, the IGL, the micro decisions he's making in the end game. You need 2 players who bring the brawn as well, and that's going to be Nathan and Rocker. These guys, you get a bubble down, you have a fight, you have to win. It's very, very rare that these two will not be doing the damage to clean things up.
And it's not going to be the easiest way into the circle for these two now without the Valkyrie, of course, but because they've eliminated those 2 teams that were close to them on the edge of that circle.
Even if we're not in, we're still gonna have some space, guys. Like, we're fine. We're fucking fine, guys. We just have to be patient.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not seeing them anymore. But now they can't really like make a good fight. We're full 1 purple, 2 blues. We need that post. Like, why the fuck are you picking?
Like, we don't have mess for
72. Yeah, I know, but chill.
That is caustic. Someone popping
Yeah, he's
caustic.
playing bottom. Yeah, he's playing bottom. They're playing bottom. You're just making space. You're
The
just
full
making
team
space.
here. Full team
They're
here,
getting
by the
shot
way.
at now.
Oh, yeah, look. Oh, they killed the fucking solo there.
I don't
Fuck, I
like
missed.
this place from
I
my
don't
side.
have bullets anymore.
I hate this place from
There's
my
another
side.
team coming from the zone, so these guys, I think they're gonna
Brawler
get
is coming.
caught. Yeah,
Wait,
kill him.
what?
Maybe he
Oh,
gives us
bad.
sniper ammo. Okay, I'm gonna
A
bubble.
bet. A fucking bet, bro.
Huge bubble.
You might get give up, no?
Just hide. They're picking us. They're picking us, guys. They're gonna counter cultists and shit. Move.
We can't go inside
Move
zone.
to me. Move to me. Move to me. We're fine here. On me.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Use this as cover.
Someone fighting.
It's a 2v2 in the moment. Taishin gonna be the last remaining.
Scars, Exo. The stuck. He's stuck. It ended. Zeta are going to push that. Why this ulti? Why did Zeta use the ulti on Keep? They are under the bridge.
Teams who are fighting tooth and nail for any kind of advantage. Last player just trying to scarper through the zone at the moment. Sunset's trying to lock him down and make sure these KP go to the way of Zaya, but
What are
I
they
mean, what a
doing?
moment that was. You thought that Scars had the advantage, but here comes Dark Zero.
Oh, Dark Zero on the back.
No idea that Sharky's behind him.
It's just team upon team upon team at the moment. One more joining the party to try and get the
Dark Zero
KP,
need
to try
points
and
there
get
while
those
they are
extra
fighting.
points on board. But TSM are going to be able to use this as an advantage. TSM were nearby.
Zeta played that so badly. The team is under the bridge. They ulti the top of the bridge, and they stay on top and get killed from the back. That was so badly played from Zeta.
But Dark Zero,
So badly played.
they do not care. Gem Burn flies in, Taskmaster goes down.
And TSM are pushing this as well. TSM have heard it, they've got on top of the hill, and TSM are joining this fight. Now suddenly there's so much KP possibilities,
Let's
and
go.
TSM are sending it at this squad.
Well, Gem Burn
This
picks
is
up a couple here. He might be able to get the clean
this
wipe.
is cleaning up Zeta.
Gem Burn, he'll go
Maybe
down.
not.
Sharky has to finish this off, but as
The
we know,
58
just
damage
around
headshot.
the corner, it's going to be TSM, but can they capitalize? It looks like they'll finish a couple of the knocks, but it looks like the KP might have just escaped them.
But TSM are not going to be the last team to this party. C9 are coming, Burger are coming. Everyone wants to get in on
But
the
TSM have
Everyone
great
is
loot.
hearing
Now
this
look at
commotion and
Reps.
thinks they can do something. But
Reps
Scars
just got a
still
free
alive.
red from there.
Somehow or other,
Team
RPR
Burger.
is still fighting here.
Who is the caustic?
And
Is
it
Reps?
seems like he's going to elongate.
Is Reps low? No. Ooh,
don't see any.
who was that caustic?
See neither.
protection. Scars eliminated. RPR did
Oh,
what he
it
could,
was Scars,
but
okay.
Fuxalon was there with that 30,
Why are
30,
Scars there?
Darn 30-30 to pick up yet another
Sure,
kill.
I guess.
Because TSM gave up this high ground, Burger have been able to take it right off them. C9 are now trying to escape
No
from the
ulti
fight,
on
but
Imperial.
100 Thieves are in the vicinity. They've also heard what's happening. It seems like all these teams playing Edge, playing late rotations feel like this is
Is
their
Cash
chance to
fine?
pick up
Oh,
some KP.
TSM will fight
13
Cash, I
squad-
think.
I have a Spitfire. Oh, red armor 40.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot for him, Evan.
To think about
Cash
them,
and TSM
think
are
about trying
fighting.
to rotate in.
I think everybody who's approached this lobby today has tried to approach it without fear. And sometimes that means we're going to get a little bit of
Who is
crazy
that?
fighting that
NRG?
go down in these early stages. The adrenaline
No, it's a
is flowing.
3-man
The triple
squad.
take not quite connecting for now, but
I
as
don't
the
know.
shots don't...
How are 100 Thieves? We have not been seeing 100 Thieves. No, one kill, but they are safe in zone.
They might. We just gotta play
In
like
the
that.
edge.
We got heaps in. Yeah, I agree. 100% I agree, dude. Okay, really good play. They're fighting here, I think. I'm gonna
Comes.
walk in now. Yep. Yeah, we're good. I'm going now. Okay. Somebody else.
Okay, they're playing the rock. TSM, that's TSM. And TSM can't play the other side.
I'm gonna look at kills. I think I can get kills.
They can't play this side because there's a team looking at them on this side.
Bad in.
TSM needs to fight.
Sear, 70. Sear's one. He's cracked right there. Bub, George. Bub. Can you bub? Sear's dead. Sear's dead.
This bubble, I don't know.
We gotta be careful behind. Watch our back. Evan, watch east. Yeah, okay. I'm looking for kills. You have to watch. They got ulted on the right side. Can we throw this? Maybe. I'm not sure. What do you need? Cells?
Like, no, syringes, like medkit, anything.
Only one syringe. Just five.
Man,
Can we take that spot?
You wanna
this
take
is
that?
not good.
You wanna go? You wanna go?
Fuck.
Oh, he's dead.
I told you. Can we send it?
No,
we
okay.
can.
Why? Why? Why?
Give me.
Why?
There's another team behind. Careful.
Everybody's up.
Rest.
You have to hold that shit. They don't know I'm
I need to armor stop.
Shoot the barrel.
Rest. You're good.
Can you pick them?
You're good, bro. You're good. I know, but I don't fucking shield, bro.
Come to us.
You need to pick this team. Paul.
Did C9 stopped playing on top?
No, I need to.
C9 C9 were on top as well. What? They left? Cash got so lucky there. Jesus. Good play though, good play.
As we jump back into the action here, Team
Okay.
Burger surviving, and they're picking up a couple of KP alongside it as well. We see the team in front of them. That is TSM. We also saw Cloud9 in a lot of trouble. They may have been eliminated while all those scuffles were going down.
TSM are going to fight Cachera right now.
As well. They got pushed by Furia of all
It
teams.
should
Back
appear
to
on the
all
main.
three as Furia
C9
are
died,
still
I
alive
didn't saw. My
on
bad,
the
I guess.
edge at the moment. On the other side of TSM, by the way, is Ascend. And Ascend are trying to get an angle on them. Ascend are trying to hold out TSM. You can see it on the minimap there.
TSM are in between Burger and Ascend. They need to push something.
Well, Verholst has got that gold armor, which means a couple of shield cells are going to be able to quickly get his shields back.
Nice.
Not quick enough.
Go. Post got
It's gonna
Verholst.
step up here for Ascend, and now Howard Reps have got decisions to make.
They cannot afford to
Good.
go for Verholst rest.
Good
Instead,
post,
they have
good.
To push in because the circle is going to tank too much
Good
damage.
post. Team
Reps
Liquid
has taken
died
a lot,
to
but Imperial
GMT.
has been able to at least get away. Team Liquid get eliminated. in 11th
Imperial is
spot.
going to play solo.
Enough of this. I'm out of here. I'm going to try and survive Reps. Best of luck, my friend. I'm going to survey the area, see if I can find you somewhere to play. And it looks like Reps might have been.
Ascend landed on top.
I'm the boss.
I know, bro. I walked like I couldn't hear you too. Boss was saying push.
Oh, they died. No, what?
Here, and now
It.
they wait
I
as
thought it was
GMT
them.
are winners
No.
of game number 1. They've also
I
found
fucked
a
up.
building.
My
Space
bad.
Station get eliminated in ninth
I thought
place.
it was them,
TSM
but they
Imperial
died
House have been
somehow.
taken down as 100 Thieves join the party.
And now it's all up to Reps.
Reps.
Kraber is the difference maker. And Reps says, leave it to me, gents.
The corner. Imagine.
100
Crazy.
Thieves still inside of that zone. You can see them. en route. It's
OG.
gonna be a
OG
danger.
is the
He
team
has
that landed on
Kraber
top.
still
OG
in his
killed
hands.
Cash, I
AD
think.
also
I was not paying
in a
attention, my
great
bad, sir.
position here on the high ground, overlooking all of
Who
this
is that?
damage isn't enough to turn into a knock, though.
And with our 8 squads,
AD in fourth.
only team within
Staying
the next
alive right now. It's
AD
it's
are
very
close,
crazy.
though. They're just wary of
They
stepping
might
in
do
in case
good
another team
points.
is waiting for them. As 100 Thieves
They have
maybe look to try
16.
and take this position
They are
away
not that
from
behind.
their own
NRG
position.
ended third. 13.
Burger have just lost one.
AD are
Fury
alive,
still
GMT
going
are alive.
in this lobby. Their positioning has been excellent. They Valcoted in quite late, but they really found room to play inside the mill.
You can never forget about Furia. They will come back, and they will take the fight when it's needed. For now, though, Reps still alive.
I think they had 3, but I'm not sure.
TSM are still kicking.
Oh, 100 Thieves. Oh boy.
And that's good news for Reps. He can definitely try and avoid things now. It's going to be flesh damage for GMT.
GMT are going to kill someone here.
But 100 Thieves, where do they land is the real question. Looks like they're going to try and play the northern side of the circle, perhaps, but Team Burger now eliminated. 7 squads left remaining. And Pandas has just become kill leader. Furia are doing what they did yesterday. They're doing what they've done all tournament long, and it's absolutely dominate when it comes to those kills.
Well, AD still have a great position here, up on that high ground, just communicating with each other about where all of these teams are.
Reps is dead.
Long for this world, though, because Aimer chasing him down. TSM will be eliminated, but I want to touch on 100 Thieves as 119 pops
They have
into the
zone.
lead, because
They have zone here.
the Newcastle wall down.
This is crazy.
This is a fortress.
This is very good play from 100 Thieves. The rotation. Very good rotation from 100 Thieves. You can play there.
Are going to have to return to the battle, and they might be able to return above a team and behind a team here.
Naski from the top rope. He's got an arc star and a diving elbow.
He's suicided. Too stuck. He's suicided. Too stuck.
GMT need to do more. He will fall. It's all up to Rambo once more.
Rambo's done so much already in the previous game. He's still alive, and he's still going unnoticed at the moment. He should be able to stay alive for quite some time. And there's still 6 squads.
Bro, look the kills GMT had. The kills GMT had at this point.
I'm good with this. I did it last game. I can
Crazy.
catch up with him matters for GMT, but look at AD.
GMT had like 7 kills or something.
For so long.
Nusk throw, yeah.
As Rambo maybe gets lost, that hair gets lost in
100
the
Thieves.
You can't see him.
9 kills.
Find someone though poking up with that Kraber.
Optic Gaming were eliminated. They do drop mill, but they weren't able to get to that final positions into that top 3. Surely Rambo can't do it again. Surely we can't see another clutch from the GMT newest member. But AD also in a commandable position, but
The damage.
Carapace somehow
Ouch.
just stays alive.
Someone get that man a band-aid. He's gonna need it.
Oh my goodness.
No way. No way.
Nobody say anything. Nobody say anything. Rambo's
No way.
laughing. The rest of the lobby won't be in a minute.
How the fuck no one saw him? How the fuck no one saw him?
I saw those kind of moves. Nicki Minaj on the screen, not Rambo.
4 squads remaining. 100 Thieves have been able to get high ground at this point, and they should be able to really destroy those who are below them. They just need to make sure they
Rambo,
the Jibby
you are the god, my man.
and still somehow
You are
Rambo's
the
alive.
They might
fucking
be able
god.
to, though. Still 4 squads remaining. GMT will be eliminated.
GMT are out.
Rambo trying to be sneaky. Trying to
4th
go
place is
undetected.
good
Unfortunately, gets sniffed out finally by AD. Down
for
to
GMT.
3.
AD, 100 Thieves, and Furia are still alive. Furia are below them. They've been slaying through this lobby. 10 kills
He's
already,
Watson.
and they're looking to try and make it an incredible total.
10 kills already. The last time we saw them, they were hitting a res beacon. So here's Watson, Zera, Tricky, and Co doing everything they can as the bubble now goes down for AD.
Fury are the last one fighting, right? Yeah. Fury got this.
100 Thieves, they might have lost 2 now, but where are Furia?
Fury might get this.
Time, and now here they come.
Here comes Furia. They're ready
Yeah.
to bite. They
Fury
got the
won.
low ground. It's now AD versus
Furia won.
Furious. 100 Thieves have fallen. Big damage though onto Zera, Tricky, but it doesn't matter.
And this Watson was down. They got the res
At one point this game
on his
looked
Watson.
like a lost cause for Furia, but they roar back and they take game number 2.
Like a
Crazy.
phoenix from the ashes. They lost 1. They come back into things, and they absolutely slap this lobby around. And this is why Furia are one of the most terrifying teams in match point format, because the amount of points they've just gathered, they are going to be so close.
100
to
Thieves
getting
got
to
a
match
lot of
point
points
already.
as
They have
well,
that pop-off
I believe.
potential. They have
They
that
got
ability
second.
to drop 30 bombs. An incredible performance. The way they rotated into
No,
zone.
AD
and
got
the
second.
position they
100
were able to
Thieves
find
got
in that
third.
final circle as well was top tier.
Another great performance coming in.
The
from
problem
AD as
on
well,
Fury
going
is that
about
one
their
of them,
business too.
this
Really
Watson was
representing
dead.
the region
His
so,
Watson
so
was
well,
dead,
but
bro.
also
And
involved in
they
that final
res him
fight. You're
somehow.
big to watch
I
as
thought he
well.
was.
100
They
Thieves
didn't cut the
broken
banner.
down once more. They
I wasn't
have
paying attention to
Kraber,
that.
but just not able to close things out.
But was crazy seeing GMT alive on top of me.
Positions with that lineup in that
Let's see.
composition. They will get a good amount of points, but
15
Furia,
kills.
15 kills, 12 placement points. That's half the match point total just from that game.
15
I think we need to get a little
kills.
bit of noise in here for that performance from Furia. That is exceptional. Coming out of Pandas, his Watson and Zero
27 points game.
over halfway to match point with just one performance.
AD will be happy. GMT also adding to the total they've already put down.
Energy only did 2 points now. That's good. But Furia did so many points.
In match number 1, but now as you move across to World's Edge, you get a breather, you get a chance to reset, and you get a chance to reassess how you want to approach
World's
these
Edge,
games.
let's go. So much better
Sort of lull where
for us.
previously in the last couple of days, some teams would be really struggling on one map, but then be better on another. Now we've got the 2-2 split every single time here in the grand finals. This is your best chance to try and pick yourself up.
And how important might that little performance in the end game from
Let's see the
Rambo
damage.
be as we call
Bro,
our way towards match
his
point,
Watson
staying alive
died.
for so long.
He
Getting
needed
those
to be
placement
rezzed.
points that
Even
GMT
being rezzed,
start
he
the
makes
day
2k
hot.
damage.
Not quite as hot as game 2
Ow.
was for Furia.
This man, this man is crazy. This man is fucking crazy. I swear to God.
From every single
He's
member of
not
that
normal.
team. Here's Watson leading the way with damage, just breaking 2k.
How the
but I
fuck
want
did
to
he
talk
do
about
that?
7 kills for him.
And you've got to talk about the bravery of Furia as well. They lost his Watson, they retreat away from the fight, and yet they
How
come
the
back
fuck
through the
did he
red.
do
They
that,
pick up
bro?
that beacon, they get him back on his feet.
He
Even
was
though you
dead
don't see
for
much
so
mana
long
camping,
because he needed to be
in
raised, and he
competitive
does
Apex at
and he
this
does a
level,
2k
it certainly
damage
could have happened
game.
from NRG. They could have
He's
waited a little
Watson,
bit
bro.
because they were only at 2, backs against the wall. And then who
Let me
do
see if
NRG get taken
Wikipedia
down
is
by?
updated. I
Furia.
want to
They
see
came
the.
back
Oh,
and got
okay.
revenge,
They are
and
showing
suddenly
the overall.
the leaderboard has changed.
GMT are
It
still good.
certainly has
31
indeed.
on
Furia
GMT.
roar into first place.
31 points on GMT.
39 points on the board after just 2
The teams need to start
games.
to be
11 points
worried
to go
about
now
Fury.
till they hit that
Furia
magical 50.
are on
With
11
the amount of
points.
kills that Fury have been able to get consistently
11
throughout
points,
this
too much.
tournament, it is not unthinkable. It is not unspeakable to say
TSM are a
they
bit
could be on
bad.
match
I
point
was
just
expecting
after
TSM
3
to be
here.
on top
As we
5
go
right
across
now
to World's Edge, you
with
could
good
argue
points.
Furia had more success
They are
in
almost
World's Edge
10
throughout
point,
this tournament
8
so far,
points
so they could
behind
be feeling
C9.
on top of the world. But you've got to say hats off to GMT.
One and the
Two
Thieves
incredible
climbed
games,
9
put themselves
places.
in second place as well as AD.
At the other end of the table,
Ascent
it looks
climbed
like 50
1.
points is a long, long way away though for these
Oh,
teams. From
unlucky,
11th
bro.
down to 20th. Scars just managing to scrape together 8 points, and they
Let's
are the
go,
closest
boys.
to that top 10. Alliance stuck on a donut at the moment. They need to find something. They need to find it soon.
It has to be a pop-off game now in
Let's
match
see how
number
it
3,
goes
because
right
as
now.
soon as one of
Let's
these
hope
teams
they
reaches
wake
match
up on
point,
World's
you
Edge,
start
because
to
now
think
is
of,
World's
all
Edge.
right,
Since
where
it's
is that team?
this
Has
is
that
match
team been
point,
eliminated? And that is
it's
naturally
not
just gonna
only
take
6
some of that
games,
brain
it's
power
match
away from
point,
you as
so
you're
they play
concentrating
2
on
games
arguably
in
things
each
you
maps.
shouldn't be
So we
focusing
did
on,
2 on
but you have to
Stormpoint, now
focus
it's
on
2
in
on
match point.
World's
You can't
Edge,
allow that
then
team
it's 2 on
to just
2
get
on
away with things and get into that
Stormpoint,
final
that is 2
circle.
in
You've got to
World's
keep a
Edge,
keen eye on that
until
Goofy.
match
And
point
Lobby
win.
will for sure be keeping a keen eye on the performance of Furia. After a game 2 win, they are looking so dangerous in this lobby. It's time for us to go to a quick break, but when we get back, game number 3 is here, and so is World's Edge.
Quick break.
I have a red swap right here.
Rest it. He do nade on me.
You're good on me. You can just grab the swap.
As soon as AD started fight 100 Thieves, it was obvious that Furia won.
Knocked one, she's dead. I'm looking.
I'm on the roof.
On me.
110 on Gibby on the battle. Got him. Give 90. Give slow dead.
On me.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, good. Good.
Guys, it's too easy.
It's too easy.
It's too easy.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
I've got everyone's back. Think you can break through my defenses?
Apex. Play now. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let's sleep for a bit. 3 minutes sleep. thought this was going to start. My bad. Dun, 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 dun. Should be so crazy to be able to win a major final. This should be crazy. Nocturnal. His name is Singer. Brandon Singer. Brandon Singer. Nocturnal. Theme Liquid. %46% of the teams are playing with Gib, Valk, and Caustic. Jesus Christ, Tarino. Jesus Christ, Tarino. Toxicity match. It's so crazy for me that we don't see a fucking Wraith in the pics. So crazy that we don't see a fucking Wraith.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Apex Legends Global Series Championship live from Raleigh, North Carolina. 2 games down. How many more to go, Vicky? Who knows? I hope we go 11. I really do.
We could go the distance here, Follow, and I really hope we do because I love seeing the Apex that we've been seeing today all weekend long. And Furia, they continuously stay on top here, not only with their KP, but now with their placement points too.
Yeah, that's a good point, Furia. A little quiet game number 1. You woke up the beast in game number 2 as Watson, Zeratricky, and Panders on controller showed up big time with that same old Horizon and Seer team composition. Let's take a look at a comparison here. Look at this one. The top 2 of the tournament.
Mandy has more damage but less kills. It's because he plays sniper a lot.
He's got him in damage. Watson's got him in kills.
Almost 4K. Can we talk about this in one of the hardest lobbies that you got to compete in? I mean, this is insane here. On the Gibby, of course you got the arm shield, but it's really nice that you're going to be able to basically get the 4K badge here at the ALGS. Can you imagine?
We get a round of applause for his Watson, everybody, in his first LAN competition. Again, if you're looking for a team to be a fan of or a player to be a fan of, this is one you want to keep your eye out for. Playing for Furia, Brazilian esports organization. His Watson was a ranked grinder. #1 seer in the world just months ago. Everyone knew who he was from ranked. People thought maybe he'll start competing one day. Furia said, you know what, we need to shake things up. Things aren't working with our current roster. Big shout out to Tech, who I know is in the house here. I know Tech's going to be back and competing again. They took a risk. They took a gamble. They picked up Watson, and they have dominated and
Portuguese flag right there with Chica and
so that's really nice
Cachera's mother and girlfriend.
On World's Edge, I'm excited here. We moved away from store point just for right now. Squeeze it, Follow, because you know already with the burger
Team
in your hand, you
Burger.
gotta get the squeaky toy because it's Team Burger and their fans in the crowd that are the loudest out here.
That's right. Listen, Vicky, I ate a piece of paper yesterday. Plastic might kill me, but if they win a game, I might consider it.
Yeah, don't do it. Please.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right. We'll avoid the plastic at all costs. Can we get a real burger?
I don't know. I don't know the Heimlich method.
Can we get a real burger, please? I'll be the happiest person alive.
Ooh.
Speaking of burgers, we got the Burger Brigade here again. So awesome.
Oh my goodness.
That's the guy right there with the hat.
Wait,
you see him right there?
Wait, hold
My
on.
man with the
I see that
mustache.
sign. Wait,
he was
wait.
the first, the OG Team Burger fan. And then there was 2, and then there was 3, and now there's thousands of Team Burger. There's a Discord channel with hundreds of
There's a Discord.
Although you guys gotta check yourself real quick. I see somebody with a Buff Caustic sign right behind you. I do not appreciate this.
Yeah,
Buff Caustic.
That's another one that's gonna get a fat old tear. Bring it down. Bring it down. If it's there, bring it down. You already know. Whoever had the buff caustic sign.
Can't hide.
Are you sure you actually saw
Yeah,
them?
I saw it.
You're
I
100% sure?
absolutely will be. I will not be able to miss that.
We need that thing immediately delivered to the front row, please. As you see, Sweet Dreams on screen,
Sweet
on
dreams are
display.
made of
The
these.
IGL for NRG. NRG was perfect yesterday, Vicky. They dominated. Sweet was a big part of that. Clutched a 1v2 to close out a win against Dark Zero, who shouldn't have lost that game. And then 100 Thieves says, hey, thanks, NRG, our turn. We'll take it from here. 90-plus points in their 8-game series yesterday. 100 Thieves looked great.
The one thing that I feel it's wrong as fuck, it's the fact that the managers for 100 Thieves are not there.
Yeah, they're in 4th place overall. So
Joe is not there. Nightshot is not there.
Furia with 39 points.
If
this is big.
You are the CEO or a director of an org, and your team is playing a final of a tournament, you need to be there. Unless they are in another tournament, but I don't think any other tournament is happening right now, where another teams are in the final. But I might be wrong. Fortnite, maybe.
That's an amazing point, Fallout. Very similar to
400k people watching Apex right now.
To be able to bring out the Loba, you have to bring things and kind of change things up
'Kay.
when you are sitting at that match point. But let's get started. First game that we
This
have
is
right now
thermal.
on World Jets for the day, but this is going to be game number 3.
I send that on Geyser.
First game of World's Edge. Any World's Edge fans here? Any fans of the OG competitive Apex map after Kings Canyon, of course? Alliance dropping thermal station, and once again, we're going to have a southwest zone. Looks like this one will not be pulling far southwest, in my opinion. I think we'll see more of a northern pull here, and where NRG likes to play that choke.
Do we curse these circles, Fallout? I feel like every single time we get to
It's
World's
bottom.
Edge, always
It's
we see
Dow's.
these thermal station
It's
looking
Dow's.
circles, but it actually is looking like it's going to be pulling
It's the one
north
that
and
ends
south of
here.
thermal station. We sometimes see it end up by that choke point, close to the tree. I'm looking at Team Burger, who are going to have that information because they're going to have that beacon right south of them. So Alliance here currently, you can see Yuki actually kind of lingering on the outskirts.
It's
And
hard
Fury
rotation
here.
for
Zero
Cash.
Tricky on the fuse. This is the tried and true composition that they
Do they
really
know the zone?
Right.
Okay. We can go through lava siphon as well.
There's a blue. The
I'm good
purple.
to go.
Take the purple,
Purple,
one.
take it.
And there's 2 cells there.
Take it, boss.
No, no. You don't want to craft? You don't want it?
I'm not gonna craft.
Take it, take
Hold
it.
on,
boss.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Which side you wanna go, Cash? Lava?
My side. There's a 2x here.
I'll take it.
TSM,
Fire.
our fragment as always. This is their land, no one contests them.
I need sniper attachments,
No one
boys.
crazy at that
Have a
point.
today.
Anon,
Get
kill
it
it
back.
1.
100 Thieves are Skyhook.
Let's go to the choke. Come.
Me, you're waiting on him.
Team
Let's see
Liquid
if someone
and 100
fights
Thieves,
early.
always known to split Skyhook. Don't expect that to be a 50-50. They have a little bit of a gentleman's agreement that they're not going to contest one another. They will take their loot. Team Liquid gets trials, and they will live to fight another day. So that's kind of the northwest side of the map that we're seeing right now. Landslide rotations coming through, but you know GMT likes to rotate early, especially with this Watson team comp. Nasky's been doing it since the very early days of dominating the ALGS EMEA region with Nasky, Strafey, and Dell.
Can we also talk about Panders real quick, who's also been
Optic
able to
are a
match
bit
his Watson
dead
in
right now.
terms
They
of
need to wake
kills,
up.
Basically, I mean, he's right behind him.
Optic
with
are
the
in
amount of
9th.
KP that they've been able to tack on as we get to see GMT Esports with a quick rotate themselves, already taking some shots over by far.
This is the rotate we talked about. GMT dropping landslide and already past staging. Very fast rotation from them. This zone will pull slightly southwest, but not far, far southwest. It's going to be more of a thermal finish and more of a choke between launch site / tree and thermal station finish here as we jump aboard a space station.
Space
Gaming
station
early
are
down low
going
for
early,
Cell and
that's
ultimate
good.
accelerant. And as a result, they'll be rewarded with some pretty good positioning.
Can we talk about these quick rotates already? Yeah, we see Space Station with the Skyward Dive already moving forward, but Alliance already in position, taking some shots at Space Station over across the lava. NRG are there. There's 4 squads
Alliance
already in that
have
choke point between where the
prime
beacon is
real
and tree,
estate.
as well as south of thermal station.
You ever
play.
adopt any dogs, Vicky? In your life?
I do. Her name is Cookie.
Cookie the dog. Look, you know when there's a whole litter of dogs and you get your pick of all of them? You know, a bunch of little cute Samoyeds.
You want all of them.
Yapping away. You do want all of them, but Alliance gets their pick of the litter right now because they drop thermal station. They get the easiest and best position. That's the benefit of these southwest zones. You got to think Alliance, NRG, the 2 teams that drop the furthest southwest have a good advantage here in terms of early rotates and positioning.
What's surprising here is that Energy's kind of on that cusp, seeing a lot of the squads already making this rotate, so it shows you how quick a lot of these teams were with their own rotation, as Space Station take that Pride Rock that we were highlighting before, where Energy had an insane game. And taking a look at these side-by-side stats here, Fallout, it's interesting. You know, we had the dupe chance coming in through the crowd.
Let's see what's happening.
Got the helmet. Just take a helmet and we got out of here.
Cutting the bat.
Still in frag.
We go Harvester, I think, together in craft there,
They're
maybe.
playing slow.
With Crypto.
Ascend.
I'm just chilling.
I don't like the place from Ascend.
I'm gonna check it, okay?
Okay.
Guys, chill.
I don't like open fields.
We're not gonna do it right now. We're not gonna do it right now.
They need to land on
Do you
top.
wanna see the zone if they
Yeah,
pull to us?
yeah,
Okay. Do you want me to ult here then? Or do you want me to ult in your side, guys?
What?
I can ult Watson here if you want.
Just put some shit here this side as well.
Did you drop a bolt?
Nope.
They will come from the choke above. So 100 Thieves will not fight for a while. There's a fight happening right here.
No, Crypto's gonna come through. I don't know if that's Dark Zero playing Crypto, but nonetheless, we do have ourselves 3v3.
That's gonna be Kashira actually with the EMP. He was quick with it. We saw the Crypto actually on the outskirts as Dark Zero playing from the inside.
It was not Kashira.
No Crypto here, but they have the Caustic. They're actually looking to find the opportunity to close in that gap. Nice dome here as we see the PK shots landing, getting that knock onto knock.
Sharky damage
Sharky started the
with a
slow.
PK.
His teammates were a little bit disappointed in his initial performance, but he's turned things
OG
around.
is dead.
He's looked great, and that's
OG
really
should
good
die
for the
now.
Spear. Ice-breaking moment for him. Jen Barton's gonna get the knock on Duplex with the defensive bombardment, and just like that, 1 kill, 2 kills comes through. Hot potato.
And you're gonna see too Dark Zero trying to maybe see if they have the opportunity.
I don't think OG will be able to reset. I think 2 players full dead. Yeah.
That's right. It was a
only
send
Skittle
that honestly helped
alive.
big time for Dark Zero.
He got the banners. He will
and really
be.
shattered the shields
Yeah,
of
he is going
Optic.
to.
They weren't able to obviously shield
I think
drop
he's
quick
able.
enough, and that was enough damage to be done to get
No
the
one is
first
going
and
to
early
push
knock
him.
on
He needs to
Nox.
go deep in
Duplex
zone, but
followed with the defensive bombardment, but ultimately it was this play from Sharky with the Peacekeeper that made the difference. Another Crypto play coming through from IG. So we got 2 European teams rocking Crypto. We know APAC North likes to do the same thing. Obviously a change up here on World's Edge. You see different legends. What are the differences you can expect here from Stormpoint to World's Edge, Vicky?
I feel like we're going to see a lot more of these compositions kind of go for the bunkering down inside of a lot of these buildings. It's much more slower space too. Space Station, as you said, being the first squad to actually get out of this lobby.
Yeah, that's big. Good call there, Vicky. But yeah,
Space,
Station out to the hands
but
of
they
GMT.
landed
That
so
fight
early.
was in Thermal Station most likely, as we know Space Station and GMT early rotated from Landslide and from Lava Fissure. So with that said, Space Station Gaming, one team that came and has to rack up some points in the overall scheme of things. 14 overall, got some points early, not necessarily putting on a lot to start, but GMT certainly is in second place right now with 31 points coming into this one. As we take a look at 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves playing off the high ground of this rock here. They have to watch their back sometimes too with those rotations that they actually knock his Watson.
That's massive. They got the kill, full kill on his Watson. That is huge.
His Watson is dead
But
again.
keep in mind, his Watson, I believe, got taken out at the beginning of that last game, was able to get res, and they ended up winning that game. So with that said, certainly down, but not out is Furia. But if you're the rest of the lobby, you're on top of the world right now. If you're a fan of any other team but Furia, you want Furia to get taken out. But look at these shots from Scurry across the map. I've been so impressed by his play.
30-30 makes your eyes water
30-30.
like that here too. Scurry landing those
Fucking
shots. He's got
crazy
the nice
weapon.
2x4, my personal favorite site, as 100 Thieves are going to be able to kind of drift off to the right, see where the other squads are. Furia.
They have the banner.
That banner. Going to see if they're going to
I
have the
don't
opportunity
think
to
they
deliver
will
that banner
res.
to a beacon, because it doesn't look like they were able to access a replicator
don't
here
think they
anytime
will.
shortly, because they don't have the mobile respawn.
That's right. I don't see a Moby in the hands of Panders. Likely not. Zeratrick, a little dead zone controller action for Panders here. We've all been there as controller players as he just drifts into space. Meanwhile, you do have 100 Thieves getting the damage in, getting an early kill point in. I was chatting with Scurry, trying to get some intel.
Kashira needs to fight soon.
I said, look, everyone's going to know who you are if you guys get match point. You're the only team that runs Newcastle. Are you going to switch it up? He said, maybe. Winky face.
That's going to be nice to note. 100 Thieves has been putting in so much work with a dominating.
Shit, what did I do?
Can you believe
The fuck?
You know, that really shows you that he means business
That's
out here.
true.
Maybe
That's true.
expecting that Thief Fallout may reveal some of his plans.
Scurry's actually a troll, though. When I
Who
leaked
got res?
pre-ALGS Snap's chat as a
OG?
joke, he was like, don't do that, bro. What the heck? I was like, are you actually mad?
I think it's
He's like,
OG.
no, are you kidding me? I'm a giant.
Ah,
I'm
Posta
not
is
Scurry's
fighting
always
right now.
hilarious. Shout out
Posta,
to him.
yeah.
His story's
OG got
obviously great.
res.
As we take a look at Optic Gaming, he got both of the reses. That's huge. And a Kraber in the hands of Skittle Cakes. They were in shambles. My man Skittle was the mayor of Shambles Town.
GMT killed
They're building up this
Post.
city. He's got a Kraber. He's going to miss that one.
My bad, bro. I
All
got
dead.
destroyed.
All dead. I told I didn't like this position.
Skittle Cakes making lemonade out of lemons. There you go. We'll go with that one instead. Skittle Cakes with Kraber misses the first two. Noct and Duplex just need to loot. They got to find something. They are in a pretty tough spot overall here as he's going to get some ticks from his barrel, and he wants to push in a little bit.
Talking about the adjustment earlier on when you were highlighting a lot of players that make the swap over from controller into mouse and keyboard, Skittle Cakes is insane on another level when it comes to some of these adjustments, as they are going to be able to access the replicator, take their time outside the circle. Still got a minute left on the clock here.
Good reset from OG.
That is massive. So 2 teams eliminated. We know one of them is SSG. Did not see the other one on my screen, so we'll try and get the confirmation if we can. But on board now with Cloud9, Zach Baser finds one, still playing Seer. They want to play aggressive, and it fits their play style. I like that decision. Good shot. Oh, now he's going to get the knock. Long range. Killapose goes down. Put your sleeves back up, bro. You got to go big if you get rezzed right here.
See if they have the opportunity to even get that res. Wondering if the cost is still alive here as Cloud9 are going to move in. The PK shots forcing EXO to run with their tails tucked between their legs.
Sun's out, lights out for Killapose. The middle man on the EXO team that we've seen flexing them all day long. We got to do an F-Chan for the one time later on, by the way. We'll do, we'll do it a little later. Shout to F-Chan with his pose. Killapose, though, trying to redefine it. As we're now on board of St. Audi, Albertelli's going to take some damage, but gets the knock on Zicky, and just like that, EXO is out to the hands of Cloud9. They're racking them up.
Cloud9 on
18th place here for this game. Game number 3 as C9 move into this building. They're going to have to start moving soon, though, because they're playing up the cusp of the circle.
Yeah, that's right. So C9 working their way over to Tree. Very hard edge team. They love these south zones because it gives them a chance to take these fights. Sharky with a knock on Hockeys. That's big. So we'll keep an eye on that fight. If we could switch over and see if Alliance is able to recover, that would be great. But Cloud9 coming all the way from Climatizer as we jump on board and check out the action here for TSM. All 3 alive, all 3 able to rotate from Fragment East, and also still rocking Caustic.
A lot of teams playing on the edge of the circle. And I'm wondering if Optic Gaming are going to be able to come right back after playing outside of the circle for so long.
Will TSM be able to get out one of the houses on the left?
Take a look at TSM.
One
or
part
overlooking
of
some of the action happening from afar. Team Liquid now trying to take some shots.
There it is.
Here's Watson.
His Watson is dead again.
Imagine he hit his toenail right there.
Twinkle toes.
Yeah. I got long toenails right now.
He's dead
my
again.
toenail would have gotten hit, 100%.
At least he'll get clipped.
That's true. Yeah, but maybe it would have done me a favor, you know. On board with Gilderson's here. Gilderson's on Caustic. So here we go. Team Liquid plays Loba on Storm Point. That's another kind of difference of team comps we talked about, right? Loba on Storm Point. Why do they do that on Storm Point? Well, it's because they like to drop center map in Cascade Falls, quickly loot with Loba Ultimate, the black market, and then they like to early rotate to wherever the zone is and loot as well. But right now, Imperial Hal needs to survive. Good movement with the Verhulst, with the Valkyrie. Verhulst usually playing Valkyrie. He's going to back out and avoid dodge a tough situation.
The fact they can make these adjustments, though, especially swapping off of these legends, AIM Esports in some trouble. They managed to get Choco right back up.
C9 are helping TSM to win the fight against IAM.
And look, substitute coming through. Obviously, Yarka not able to play today. Our heart goes out to Yarka. We love you, brother, from Spain. But James Fearless
Yarka from Spain? Are you stupid, bro?
The last ALGS online competition was fun to watch. Nathan gets a kill in the kill feed, so we'll keep an eye on him. Imperial Hal wants to break ice. I like this. This is reminding me of Hal on Wraith back on the day when he would always be the person trying to make a play.
He's got to get the get out of jail card sometimes here, but we got Zera Tricky. They've been forced to play as a duo for quite some time. He falls extremely low, but he's buying a lot of space with a lot of these nades.
This is insane. Zera Tricky didn't go down, but he did the damage. Team Liquid trying to capitalize. I like the push of Team Liquid. Pander's last alive. No way he survives. Long range did dig himself in the corner. Who's going to get the... Oh my god, no way. No way. Yeah,
they know.
Fury Eyes out. The crowd goes wild. 1, because it's Team Liquid, and 2, because that means we might see a game 4 before match point. The team closest to match point is eliminated.
Especially with the way that Furio play. They are so kill heavy as a squad in general. Definitely could be the squad that is going to be able to hit match point first. Gotta keep your eyes on them. So it's absolutely huge here for Team Liquid.
Slow things down a little bit, because guess what?
This is not the pull I wanted from the zone.
On in here.
That pull is not good for TSM.
And here comes the from Duplex.
Revved all the way up too.
That's right. He's doing damage with it. The Rampage going to connect. Is it enough damage is the question. Scars running with their tail between their legs. As we now know, Optic is above them. They're getting tagged up from their left. Not looking good for Stars.
2 sounds like absolutely intimidating you. The revved up Rampage as well as a turbocharger on the Devo as you fall into that lava. See if you can manage to get away from there, because there's another squad waiting for them on the other side.
In a rare occurrence where Scars, maybe on different pages, Mandy rotated early. Taishin and RPR waited a little bit, but we'll see if they're able to get back together. As the Let's Go Optic
Green
chant
wall being green wall.
erupts in the crowd. We know Hex is here live in the crowd. CEO of Optic Gaming, the one and only. What a pickup. I was chatting with their director of player relations earlier, and he scouted this team out. He knew this is the team after chatting with them once and seeing the statistics from their Pro League performance in early Split 2 that he wanted to pick them up, and what a pickup it was. And NRG takes out C9.
Robin Hood! Robin Hood! Shot after shot!
Sweet.
You gotta get those arrows in. C9 get taken out. Sweet cleaning up.
And notice Sweet playing the exact same way on Valkyrie that we saw Hal going sweeping wide left to try and make plays, and plays he made.
Sweet.
He is certainly the Robin Hood of Apex Legends. Let's get that one rolling for sure, because Sweet's been rocking that bow check bow all weekend long.
GMT are
So
fun.
nice and satisfying to land.
Someone
Here,
fighting. OG.
Optic in a lot of trouble.
OG
They
are
thought they had
dead.
a plan, but they land in front of on top of the squad and in the line of sight of two more squads as they get deleted out of this game right back to the lobby.
Optic Gaming deleted by the 10th place team from the winners bracket. It's Zeta. This is a CIS team. Belarus from 9 Impulse, Russia for Taskmaster, and Sunset. Sunset, former member of FA Kitties, or old school Gambit squad that was so dominant early on. Played with them in the preseason invitational in Poland. Since then, took a little break, retired for a bit, came back, and has been great on the Zeta team.
Fnatic, though, with the high ground here.
But
Gotta get some
they
claps
can't
in
play
too.
on top, or
Right.
no, they
Gonna have
can't.
Yuka
They
now,
need
gonna
to
try
jump
to
down.
overlook.
Look at the
That is
circle.
Team Liquid
The
right
best
there.
team
Yes,
right now
looking
is
at
Team
the
Liquid.
circle. It's on the outskirts
Oh
here
my
too.
Right
Actually
now.
looking fantastic, but I'm also looking at NRG who are going to be able to
But
inch
the
their
pool
way
is so
into-
hard.
That's right, but look at
NRG,
this
do they have
final
place to
zone.
play?
It
I
is
don't
going
know.
to be no man's land. Not a whole lot of cover, not a lot to work with, so buckle up.
This will end
What
fast.
a finish this will be.
This will end
Now,
fast.
Paul, I have to ask you, looking at 100 Thieves and their positioning, yeah, Team Liquid have them in their sights, but look, they're going to be able to kind of use that little bridge area to get out of that line of sight. Who do you think has a God spot?
That's right. Well, honestly, I wouldn't say God spot. It's God
nothing.
character. They have Newcastle, so the fact that they can hit that Newcastle ultimate, create cover for themselves where no one else will have any, this is a solid situation here. Watson Fences will follow. Team Liquid under damage. Gildersons is out. That's a tough one to lose here. And he's going to have to crawl his way back up. The bubble comes through, and I think the res might follow as Zeta wants to see if they can push, but Nocturnal has to hold them off. And Nocturnal, a single-man army to try and keep Gildersons alive, and they will reset.
Well played.
That's going to be, I believe, Scars there, but if they actually manage to share this building with them, like you mentioned, Zeta Division, they were anxious. They wanted to get involved in this fight.
That's right. It was so interesting seeing Optic rotate. We see Optic always find a way
Scars
to
play the
Valkyrie right into
bottom,
God's
Zeta
spot.
play
Hasn't been working
outside,
as well for them
and
in this
Liquid
tournament.
play on
Other teams
top.
have adjusted and adapted. And that glorious fate, it seemed like, from Split 1, Split 2 for Optic, where they always found God spot, not really coming to fruition here.
And I do really feel like, although they were able to late rotate into the game, they were able to clean up a lot of those kills in
They
those
know
choke
there's a
points.
team
I
on
feel like
top.
that's working against them here with
GMT
a lot
are
of these
outside the
teams
zone.
prioritizing these positioning way more over this KP that you usually see Team Optic get as the Seer ult gets put down.
Dark.
Zero now, having to watch
Dark
out,
Zero
dancing around the
GMT
arc stars.
fight.
It's going to be GMT now that has that slight high ground.
That's right. GMT trying to do it again. 3 straight games of the top 4 performance. Can they?
GMT are
As
dead.
Defensive bombardment's going to hold them off, but no more
I
bubble, no
think.
more defensive bombardment for Dark Zero. So if you are GMT, you got to know you have the utility advantage right now. And this is exactly what we talked about. Look at 100 Thieves. They didn't use it in the next zone, but look at the damage from Vaxlon. TSM under duress. It's not looking good for TSM.
Oh, 100 Thieves right behind the Watson fence, right behind the Newcastle wall.
And
Talk
Sweet's still,
about that CC stun.
Sweet is still putting
Everybody's
that
going
bow
to
check
fight
bow
right
to
now.
work right now. That's 4 kills for Sweet with the bow check. Legolas kind of looks like him, showing up big time. The revive is going to come
TSM
through, and
revive.
just like that, TSM will maybe reset. Nope.
Oh,
They can't.
no!
Zeta are close.
Zeta Division now. See Sunset
Ooh,
trying to creep his
good-
way
good
forward.
nade, good
Getting
nade.
tagged by that thermite though, as he's going to be able to back
TSM
up.
are out.
TSM get taken out.
Was that a Sky Nade? I think that was a Sky Nade that may have
They
done
tossed
that.
it up?
He tossed up. I think he got a triple kill with the Sky Nade. If we can get a replay of that, that'd be sick. But right now, 13 squads left, so it's anyone's game. GMT needs to perform here. They do have themselves a pylon from Watson, can avoid all types of throwables.
GMT are
Now
fine.
what's really good here is IG, a little
feel.
sliver of a corner of this
GMT, if
building
they do a
is
good
inside
game,
this
they
next
might
circle.
get
So
to
GMT are getting
too
pinged
much
off to the
points.
side. They're still outside the circle, but they're right behind that rock.
And you asked me who has God spot, and obviously I said 100 Thieves is the God character in this situation, but NRG probably has the best positioning in my eyes. Expect a big game from NRG here. Jen Burton stuck in a corner, literally. Not looking good. Look at Sweet.
They're hanging out here, but
Skip
they do
position.
know that there is that squad over to the right. As they're lined up, it's a shish kebab here for the boat check for Sweet.
Damn.
Dark Zero get taken out. Nathan is cleaning up while Sweet is doing so much much damage right now.
Wow. And I wonder what team that is. Team Burger loved
crazy.
to play that crevice yesterday. I don't know if that's Team Burger in that crevice. Look at the wide right angles from Rambo. He wanted to make a play, the controller player, as he always does. But keep that pylon's gonna actually deflect his own Verholst.
Monday is also playing well.
Bandy with the bow as well. Head-to-head shot on Parka, and AD is eliminated.
See Scars now. Gonna be able to actually replicate what we've been seeing from Sweet.
GMT can play anywhere.
With this skyward dive, dancing around the circle. Where are they gonna land?
And this is a nice coast from Rambo. You always want to coast at this late
Top,
rotate.
top house. Take the building. Take the building. Don't fight. Take the building.
Has an opportunity but can't capitalize. The shots come through. Rambo! It's actually Rambo. Sylvester Stallone is here in the venue.
Oh, he's trying. He's gonna climb right on top of the roof right now. They lose out on Nasky. The EMP now coming in, losing out on the dome. Scars now.
Natic are dead. Team Liquid are dead.
There's little to no cover here.
That's right. This is the why. This is no man's land.
One
and
of the
this is
teams
why
cleaning
100
up.
Thieves has the advantage. Nice shot from
One of
on
the
the
teams
IGL
cleaning
of
up.
this team. NRG and Sweet were the ones that got dropped on and shouldn't have done that, to be honest. But GMT's still alive. Dell is ratting. I think Rambo's alive as well. They're trying to get back to each other. Alliance is in it as well. Oh my God.
What is NRG going to do? They know that IG's right on top of them. GMT, like you mentioned, I can't believe they're alive.
Alliance,
They're actually gonna
one
fully
of the
settle
teams
them
have
with the
lots
dome.
of real
They have their
estate.
backs covered. IG, are they going to try to push it for this?
Nasky's
Nasky
out.
dead.
Dell's alive. And they might be able to third party this. IG doesn't have their full roster here, so doesn't have the firepower necessarily to win this 3v3, but it might open up the door for GMT to come
Alliance
through and 3P.
are making a good game for someone that is on 18.
100 Thieves 100% has the win condition in my eyes.
We talked about it before. You
And
said
then the
it's
teams
not
with
about the
lots
God
of
spot,
real
it's about
estate.
the God comp here, and they have all the cover that they can make shift. Alliance, they're making up their own cover. They got the G7.
GMT full dead?
They're claiming
No.
here. They're claiming some of that damage. It's IG. Take down
GMT
2
are
here
not
from
full.
NRG.
GMT are full
get
dead
wiped
now.
out. Sweet wanted to
NRG
clean
are
up that
full
KP.
dead.
He's
GMT
still alive.
Sweet won't be able to do anything
RK
there.
and IGL.
One of the
for
teams
Torrent. Here
making
comes
the
the
wall to
ultimate
get
from
some
Newcastle.
space.
I don't know if they had an ult excel, but they're able to hit
That
it
looks
again.
so cool.
That looks awesome. I love that animation shot to the respawn animation team as we got IG Stealth with Aldor, the substitute manager of this team. All three of
If
them
Alliance
are
can
what
get
IG's
to
doing
the
right now.
back
No
of
noises,
100 Thieves, this
no
is
problem. Wow.
very hard to
GMW,
know
noises,
who will
so
win.
much love for y'all watching from home. Here's Alliance doing a really good job at the long range distance.
Haki's managing to get that knock with the Kraber. 100 Thieves. Like we
Rampage.
were talking about.
Fucking
They had
Rampage.
a nice
Fucking
rotation in. They
Rampage.
have nice shots being landed. The Rampage doing what the Rampage does best.
And look at this. You have the pylon. That's huge. They also have Watson fences and natural
Yeah.
cover.
100
Thieves
should win
surely
this.
has to win this one. Has to have the win condition. Alliance, though, has to do something.
Depends on
IG,
lots of stuff,
Alliance,
but
the 2 Europeans,
this
Swedish,
this
and
fence.
the Brits. Yuki,
Smart fence.
British Chinese, absolute dominant player. Used to play with Nasky on that squad right before joining Alliance.
What's going to be huge here? Oh, beam though.
Damn.
They lose out on RKN.
This is it.
Anmu actually committed to that on purpose. Now Alliance trying to go in. You have to worry about those Watson ult though.
I love that Watson fence on the box, but
Clean
Yuki
up,
swings wide left.
clean up.
Alliance is gonna do it.
Clean
2
up
members
for
of 100
Yuki.
Thieves down and out as Alliance and Hockeys are gonna win
Alliance.
it. Are you kidding me?
Alliance
There's one
got
left. There's a rat somewhere. IG's out, but 100 Thieves is running right now with their tail between their legs as Alliance hunts them down
Good.
and wins this one. Wow.
This is good because
Take
this
the
gives the
first game
opportunity
that we
for
have
more
here
teams
on World
to win.
Edge. What an intense situation. We know that IG were rocking
Since the
crypto.
points were
Imagine if the EMP
were very
came
low
out to
for
delete
when
all those fences.
Alliance
Luck was on
getting
the
lots
line
of points,
right
but
there.
depends on the
splitting
points
their
that
attention made sure that they were able to go in for that third
that
party on the
That's right. In so many ways, IG
that one of the
just
Thieves got
griefed
as well.
100 Thieves, and obviously they did what they thought was the best play in that moment, and 100 Thieves couldn't defend, but that opened the door wide open for
NRG
Yuki to
on
swing
fourth.
wide left and be the playmaker. That was all Yuki all day. I love that play from him. 100 Thieves with a second place finish. Good showing from them, and look at the hype from this team. One of the most hyped teams in the game. I talked about Hockeys
GMT
earlier. I said,
pushing
one of the
for
oldest, or
Alliance.
the oldest pro player in ALGS, and Nick Merckx texted me and said, hey, what, bro? I'm 32 years old, all right? Well, man, Nick is still holding it down for the 31, 32 years old. Shout out to Nick, everyone at home that's watch partying right now, Shiv, and everyone else. We love you guys. As we're taking a look here at IG with the substitute gets top 3.
Really nice to see from this squad here. They held down a really nice position. The sliver of their building in the little corner
Wanna
was
see what
in
Nick
that last
Merckx is saying
circle.
right now.
So they held that down. They gave a lot of trouble to NRG, even though Sweet was the last one alive. They still were able to clean up GMT to maintain that KP.
That's right. You saw behind them. Chef
fucking
GM, chef.
I know.
Plays 2 roles. Cooks them. He managed that. Big shot to Chef. That's right. That's right. No coach for Alliance. They opt instead to let Hockeys do it all. 21 points
Officially all
for
sport.
Alliance. That is big. We've wondered, will a European team instead to let Hockeys do it all? 21 points for Alliance.
Okay, update.
We've wondered, will a European team step up this tournament?
At the bottom of the overall leaderboards. They were in 20th. So this is going to be able to skyrocket them in the overall leaderboards, not only with this dub, but with 9 kills in their pocket.
And they had 0 points at that.
Yeah.
So 21 points for Alliance. That'll put them in the top 10, certainly. But a nice job here from GMT. Another 10 for them. That puts them at 31. NRG had 27. They get 10. That'll put them at 37. So
This is only match 3, this is not
GMT,
overall. I want to see overall.
For NRG, we're getting closer and closer. We got 2, 3, maybe 4 teams inching towards that 50 match point threshold. Keep in mind, for those that are watching from home and maybe newer to competitive Apex, this is the most brilliant BR finals format you can imagine. You gotta unlock match point. You gotta get to 50 points before you unlock what's called match point. After that, you got to win a game to close it out. So it's not a set game series. You avoid those kind of awkward moments where you know who's going to win.
This is it.
After 5-6 games, anyone can win
No.
it. Hockey's 2
It's missing the kills from IG.
Weiss, the support player on Gibraltar.
Kills from IG are
and
missing,
Yuki,
but
1400 damage
all.
for the Caustic player.
Man, those
GMT
shots, they hit my eyes
first.
water,
That's
very
one
similar
I
to the
was not
30-30
expecting.
here, but Alliance
Guys,
swinging when
unfortunately
they
I
needed
will
to
need to
swing
end
the
stream
hardest.
because tomorrow
Now
it's
gonna be able to
workday
take
for
that
me,
game.
as
Again,
the
one more
majority
game
of you
left on
know.
World's Edge
I'm
before we make
sorry,
this up,
there's
we'll
nothing I
score
can
points.
do.
One
The
thing I
job
love
is
about
my
Alliance
priority
playstyle
always
here
and
is their
needs
ability
to
to
be.
adapt. They
So
think more
I
so
hope
than any team
you
CTS
guys
and others
understand.
this weekend, but Alliance outclasses
Feel
everybody
free
in
to
this category.
join
They have 3
another
14 competitions
streams
that they
to
can
watch
run
the
anytime. We've seen them in
tournament,
the past run Wraith.
and
We've
we
seen them in the
will
past
come
this
back
tournament
tomorrow
on
with
Horizon. Hockey's
our
plays on Horizon, probably my
normal
favorite player
stream,
tournament so
and we
far,
will
outside of
talk
1v2
about
Watson and
the
Sweet Games
tournament,
play. So
and
kudos to
we
Alliance.
will
Their
also
adaptability, their
play
preparation,
some
their boot
ranked
camping is
solo
bar none the
2
best in the
diamond.
game, in my
Thank you
opinion.
everyone for
The
being here. I
Swedes
hope you
showing
enjoyed
up
the
big
stream so
time.
far. I
It's
hope
gonna
you
be it for
enjoy the
myself
rest of the
and Vicky
tournament,
Kitty.
and good
Let's go
luck
ahead
for
and throw it
Accent
over to our
and
first
to all the
post
Portuguese
series,
players
post-game
that
death
play
segment
Apex.
with Rain
Let's
Day
hope
and the
to
rest.
bring something to Portugal.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye
much,
guys.
John.